All right, Baby Dash, are you ready to go?
Yep, I'm ready. This time, I'm gonna land exactly where I need to.
Are you sure? Because if you land on a hard part of the boat that doesn't have water in it, that's gonna hurt really bad.
I have my water bucket. I'm missing a water clutch. It's gonna work perfectly. Just press the button, okay?
All right, here goes nothing. Hopefully this is not a bad decision.
Oh yeah, here we go. I can feel the power of all the TNT. Whee!
What the? Baby Dash!
I got the sausage. All right, yeah, go, go, go.
Man, what's wrong with this kid? He does that a lot. He tends to get really, excited about sausages. Well, that was so annoying. Now we don't have any food to eat.
Okay, maybe that wasn't the best idea to do in front of Ant's sister.
Here, we can just cover up this water, though. The water might damage our internal electronics.
Sorry, guys, but you guys are like robots, right? So I can just eat the sausage and you guys don't need food, right?
No, that's not how it works at all. Even though we're robots, we still have to get powered somehow.
You know, I think you should give the sausage back. That was pretty funny, but like, you know, you made the water clutch.
Fine, I guess, you guys can have the sausage back, even though I earned it fair and square, in the water.
Why would you do that?
Because it's my sausage. I got it fair and square, and yeah, all the sausages were supposed to be mine on this boat. I don't even know why you gave them one.
Okay, Baby Dash, why would you throw the sausage out now? We could have eaten that, even though it was wet and soggy. That still would have been energy for us.
Yeah, and you guys have been doing nothing but fooling around this entire trip. This was supposed to be a relaxing yacht trip with all of us together.
We've been doing lots of relaxing stuff.
You've been doing nothing but shooting that TNT cannon for the past 5 minutes. In fact, you guys have fired that thing precisely 38 times in the past 5 minutes and 15 seconds.
What? 38 times? Yeah, I mean, sure, we might have done that, but like, it's pretty fun, isn't it? You guys should join us.
Yeah, I mean, if any of you guys want to get launched out of the cannon, that'd be sick.
I don't want to go in there. My electronics inside might get damaged.
How much longer do you guys even plan on using that thing for?
I don't know, like the whole day, probably.
And how are we even gonna sleep in this place?
I don't know. We can figure it out. We can probably just go in the engine room. At least it might be quieter in there.
Wait, Baby Dash, I'm starting to feel really bad for all of this.
No, I don't feel bad at all. This was our boat. We built it. What are they even doing on here? This was supposed to be like a boys-only boat.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't have invited us, telling us that it would have been fun for us to come.
Well, maybe you shouldn't come then.
Wait, Baby Dash, where could we even go?
I don't know, like the ocean or something. The ocean is really nice. There's like fish in there.
Baby Dash, you know we can't just go off in the ocean. We're in the middle of nowhere right now.
You know what? And forget them. Yeah, let's go off into the middle of the ocean. We can build our very own underwater bedrooms down there and just stay there for the night.
Are you serious, Claire? I didn't think it was that annoying.
No, the only reason you've been getting along with this is because you've been living with that baby for long enough. I'm not used to him yet.
I'm not a baby, you know. I'm really big.
No, you're still quite a baby.
All right, well, I guess we can do that. That sounds like fun, actually. We can go underwater and build our very own base.
Exactly. It's gonna be way better than this stupid yacht. See you guys later.
Wait, hold on a second. You think you can build a better base than us? We built this yacht, you know. There's no way you can build a better base than our yacht.
Yes, we can, and we will.
Yeah, we need to build our own underwater base.
What? But we just spent like the past 3 weeks building this yacht. This thing, I thought it was pretty cool already. I don't know if we should like go through the extra effort of building an underwater base.
Too late. Anne and Claire are building it, so I want to build one too, so I can show them that mine's better. Also, the sausage is up here.
You seriously still worried about that sausage? All right, you know what? Fine. This does sound like pretty fun. And I guess this is a different activity other than firing that TNT cannon a bunch of times. Did we really fire it 38 times in 5 minutes? That sounds absurd.
I don't know, and I don't care. We need to make our base cooler than yours. So wait, do we need to build it like underwater down here?
I guess so. I think that's what the girls are doing over there.
Okay, well, good. Come down.
Well, if we're gonna build an underwater base, the first thing that we gotta think about is an entrance.
Here we go.
This is not an entrance. How are we gonna get in?
I don't know. You figure that out.
Well, I guess for an entrance, the boring thing to do would just be put a trap door up there. That's like the lame excuse, the easy way out. Wait a second. I have an idea for the entrance. Baby Dash, what if we use fans?
Fans?
Yeah. Okay, what I need to do is grab one of these fans. I think one of these would be good. Let me grab some block of redstone. Oh, wait, this is actually going to be such a sick entrance. What I'll do is put a couple of fans over here. This will be the entrance area. And what the fans are going to do is just keep on blowing air in this area, so that way the water can't come through.
Are you sure the fans are going to be strong enough to do that?
No clue, but they might work, and it might be cool. Okay, so we've got all the fans over here. What we should do is put some redstone blocks behind them to activate them. There we go, something like that. Look at that, the fan is activated. So now I just gotta activate all these other fans around here. Let me go up here and then activate these ones. It's actually an interesting idea. I wonder if this will work. I really have no clue.
This better work. We need to make our base cooler than the girls.
All right, well there, we've got all the fans. They're blowing air all over the place. One thing that I think we should do actually actually, let me grab myself a magic wand. Select this position, and then, oh, you're doing exactly what I was about to do.
Yeah, we need to make it like 3 by 3.
Yep. There we go. Okay, perfect. Now this looks a lot better. Now that we've got all these fans here, let's see if this will actually work. Look at that, Baby Dash. The fans actually... Oh my goodness, this is so sick.
Okay, perfect. This is like the most seamless entrance. Nobody's even gonna know that there's a base down here.
Exactly. Let's go ahead and cover up the sides here with some gravel. There we go. We can just put some gravel here to cover up all the messy stuff. Oh, I almost let some water in from the sides. Gotta be careful to not accidentally turn off the fans here, because then the entire base is gonna get flooded.
Wait, we should have some glass around the sides though, so that we can see the ocean. I want to see all the fishies swimming by.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. What happens if I break all of this water though? Or I mean all this glass. Can the fans still handle it?
I think there's like drops coming through.
Nah, it's got it handled. Look at that. That looks so cool. And if you want to swim up, you can just jump up here and... Okay, it's kind of hard, but if we had like an extra block down here, then you could just jump up and there you go. That's how you get out of the base.
Okay, wait, that's kind of cool, I have to say.
There we go. Okay, so this can be like the very center of our base. And then we can have everything be around this entrance. Whenever you want to exit, you just go up here, jump up, and boom, you're out. Whenever you want to come in, you just go in.
Yeah, okay, this is perfect. Now we need to make the rest of the base cool.
What do you think we should make the base out of?
Not wood. We need to make it out of like something ocean themed. What about prismarine blocks?
Ooh, okay, prismarine could work. Let me grab a couple of dark prismarine slabs. Oh yeah, this is fitting the ocean theme a lot better. Let me replace this thingy in the center with some prismarine as well.
Okay, so what if we have like a room going off each way here now? We can have like, I don't know how many rooms. We can have like 3 rooms here.
Also like a tunnel. We can have one tunnel go there, one here, another one here, one here. Wait, how many rooms is this? It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna have 8 rooms. Okay, yeah, I like that. Let's have 8 tunnels going out in each direction from this thing. And then what are the rooms gonna be?
Well, we need to make this place livable, so we should have like a bathroom, a kitchen, some bedrooms. I need to have a huge bedroom, and everything that you need to sleep in.
All right, so let's do it. Let me select this position here, / set 0, and then, how am I gonna do this?
Wait, we should make the ceiling of the tunnels be made out of glass so that we can see the sky.
You mean the water? Yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. Let me go ahead and put some glass down over here, and then let me grab a couple of these prismarine blocks, build the hallway here, and then let me select this position and then this other position down over here. And then I'm gonna stack this hallway 20 blocks this way. Oh, okay, hold on a second. It appears as if we cannot see the water from here because there is stone above it. Luckily, that should be a pretty easy fix. Let me go out through our universal entrance, and then let me just replace all the stone over here with some water. There we go. Look at that. Why in the world is there even stone here to begin with?
I replaced all the gravel with stone so that it's easier to build. The gravel kept falling down on me.
Oh, fair enough. All right, we should change it back to gravel once we're done with the build, though. This looks pretty sick, though. Look, we can see the underside of our boat.
Told you this was gonna be cool. If we get lucky, we can even see some fishies swimming by.
Yeah, for sure. This could be really cool. Let me stack this tunnel out a little bit farther. That's a little bit too far. Wait, no, I didn't even stack anything at all. I didn't have anything selected. Let me go down here, select the right positions, and then / stack 10, and there we go. All right, I think this should be far enough for this tunnel. I guess now it is time to start building the first room.
So, Baby Dash and Dash, you guys are building an underwater base as well?
How did you know that?
You literally yelled it out when you were inside of the boat.
Baby Dash, they can hear stuff when we say it, especially if they're far away. They're like robots. They have like really precise microphones, I'd imagine.
Well, yeah, we're building an underwater base, and it's gonna be way cooler than whatever you guys build.
I don't know about that, Baby Dash. Me and Claire are cooking up something pretty nice here.
Wait, what are you cooking? Is it sausages? Because if so, you better not have been touching my sausages. Those sausages were packed for me and me only.
No, it's a figure of speech. We're just making this base really awesome looking. And actually, this is a really fun activity to do on our vacation.
Okay, well, Anne and Claire, our base is also looking pretty sick. Have you guys got a super cool water repelling fan entrance for your base?
That sounds really complicated, and the answer is no.
Well, we do, so maybe you should make your base better.
Yeah, your guys' bases is poop.
Okay, wait, Baby Dash, over here I'm gonna make the kitchen. I think that could be cool for this room. Let me go ahead and set the ceiling into some glass, and then I'm just gonna move the entire glass ceiling up 1 block so that the room is a little bit bigger than the hallway. Wait a second, can I make glass stairs? No way.
If we have glass stairs, then we win.
Baby Dash, we have glass stairs.
What? How did you make them?
Get the copycat stair block and then just use that.
Oh, wait, we can make stairs out of anything.
It's kind of insane. Okay, wait, how am I gonna do this though? I need to get rid of all of the blocks above the glass. Otherwise, this is going to look kind of poop. I've got one idea. Let me select all of this glass, and then I'm just going to do / stack 1. Did that work? Oh, I think I stacked it in the wrong direction. Let's do it again, except looking up this time, and boom, there we go. Okay, that's good. Let me undo that, though. I need to do / set brown terracotta / stack 4 / set glass, and then / replace near 50 brown terracotta with air. Boom, look at that. I'm a command block genius. Well, I didn't use any command blocks there, but I did use a lot of commands. Now that we've got the ceiling cleared out a little bit, let's go in this corner. Uh-oh, the gravel is actually getting annoying, Baby Dash. You were right.
I know. I just replaced it all with stone and it worked.
I'll be done with the gravel here in a moment. I just got to replace these walls with some, I guess some quartz could look pretty cool down here since this is going to be the kitchen. Actually, I think we should have the quartz start over here. Yeah, like that. I think that looks better. Let me go ahead and open up the door to the staircase. And all right, it is time to begin kitchening in here. First things first, we got to set some nice floor here. And I don't think we should do quartz because then this entire room, it's going to look too bland. So maybe we can use dark prismarine slabs. How would that look? Nope, that looks bad. What about prismarine bricks? You know, yeah, I kind of like this color theme. This looks pretty good. Looks really, really nice and bright in here. All right, now the first thing that we're going to need for a kitchen is, of course, some tables. Baby Dash, what room are you building right now?
The tunnel. The tunnel needs to look really good. It's really, really important.
Okay, I'll just take your word for it. I don't know if spending this much time on the tunnel is a good idea.
It's gonna look really good. It's gonna be the best tunnel in the world.
If you say so. Let me grab some of these. Ooh, light blue kitchen cabinetry. Can we open these things? Are they cabinets? Oh, they're not. They're just like little thingies. I'm just gonna put an entire row of them over here. Actually, is that the block that I'm looking for? Maybe I should have done that with, I need to use a counter, not a cabinetry. Actually, never mind. The cabinetry looks good. So we can have the cabinetry over there, and then over here, we can have a giant dining table.
Yeah, we need the dining table to be huge. I'm gonna have so many fish on there.
This place is gonna be insane. It's kind of looking like a cafeteria in here right now, not even like a kitchen.
Good. I want to have so many food and so many parties in here.
Oh, we can definitely have a lot of food in here. Let me go here and select this position though. And then if I do / stack, then, okay, why didn't it, I thought it was gonna move it exactly on the other side of the build, but it did not do that. We can do that manually though. Let's just do / move 5. Oh, actually we have to do it 6. / move 6. And now these tables are perfectly symmetrical. All right, so we've got the 2 tables over there. The next thing that we need is a refrigerator where we can store all of the food. And you know what? For a kitchen of this magnitude, maybe instead of having like a little refrigerator that you would have in a normal kitchen, what if we have an entire ice box?
What in the world is an ice box?
Oh, you'll see in a moment. Let me do / walls hand. There we go. Uh-oh, didn't mean to set this part to quartz. Let me break that. And then let me go ahead and grab a little bit of blue ice. Oh, actually, let's do / sets blue ice / move / set, or actually before I / set, let's change the walls here from stone, and then let's do / set glass. There we go. Now the floor is going to be chilled. We also got to chill the walls of this place. Let's put a ton of blue ice over here all across the walls, and then finally let's grab a chest, and this will be our fridge solution. We're going to be able to store so many fish in here. Actually, I think we can have more chests instead of just 2 like that. Yeah, there we go. Look at this. This is way better. Now that's a lot of chests. All right, next up, I'm thinking we can have some sort of door over here to get in and out. Let me grab one of these. I think a spruce door would be quite fitting here. And for the door, I'm going to put one here and here. And then let me grab a pressure plate. And will this work? Okay, kind of. Okay, this kind of worked. It worked, but not quite the way I was expecting. There we go. Now it's working perfectly. Let's close this area up. And in order to go into the fridge, all you got to do... Are you serious? These blocks aren't going to fit here. Do we have any vertical slabs by any chance? If so, that would be very, very cursed. Oh my goodness, we have vertical slabs. Wait, we have vertical steps. What is this? Vertical slope? Will this work? What if I go here and put some slopes in the place? Oh, dude, this actually looks quite nice. Oh yeah, we've got our very own fridge in here. This is actually so sick. We can open up the door. This door, it's so unnecessary, but it just adds that extra touch of detail that makes our fridge really, really cool and epic.
Okay, but wait, we need to have like a place to cook the food too.
Oh, I was getting to that. We're gonna have a place to cook the food perfectly fine. For the food, I was thinking we can set up an entire mega smoker. Pretty much, let me clear out a little bit of space over here. Put down some smokers right there. Grab some hoppers and a chest. And this is gonna be the most efficient smoker setup in the world. Actually, we can make this thing much more efficient than this. If I put down a bunch of smokers right here, I can put hoppers going above each and every one of them, just like this. And then if I grab a little bit of raw beef or just anything that needs to be cooked and then put it in here, it should go inside of all of the furnaces. Okay, that did not work. Why did that not work? I really thought that would work. I'm not gonna lie. Wow, it's not even going in any of these. these? It's all just ended up in here. Okay, I think the reason is because we don't have any hoppers going down. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling we would need a hopper going down on each one of these things. For some reason, I just thought that it would work without it. I guess not. Let's have a hopper going down underneath each one of these other hoppers. And then underneath those, we can have our smokers. And now if we put, I don't know, 16 raw beef, it should. Look at that. It'll fill up all of the smokers. It seems like it put 8 of them in here and then another 8 in here. Interesting. So it'll just put 8 in each smoker. That way, if we put a stack in here, then it should fill up the first. What is 64 divided by 8? Oh, it's 8. This should fill up all the smokers, I think. Why is it not? Why is this one filling up with so much? Huh? I don't get this. Why? Wait, it only filled up these first 2. Okay, wait, this actually makes 0 sense at all. I'm going to do another test and see exactly what's going on. So this hopper is not getting filled. Everything is just going down over here. And wait, what? Why is this hopper getting filled now? Okay, this is some hopper wizardry right here. Okay, you know what? Scrap the hoppers up here. I got a better method of meat distribution. Instead of using hoppers, what we can do is grab a minecart chest and then a couple of rails. And this should work way better than the random hopper system that we had earlier. So if we have these 2 things right here, let me grab some redstone blocks, put them in each corner like this. And then if I put this thing down, it should, once we get it started. Come on, buddy. Can you get moving? Okay, this thing is not moving. Move already. Come on, go, go, go. There we go. Okay, now it's moving. Once it starts moving, how in the world did it get stuck here? I don't understand. Let me do a small scale test down over here. So if I have these 2 blocks of redstone and then a minecart chest, is this just gonna, it's not bouncing back and forth. What if instead I have it be like this? Will this work? There we go. Now it's going back and forth. It seems like the problem was the redstone blocks on either end. How about instead of redstone blocks, we have blocks of quartz and oh, there we go. Now it is working seamlessly. I guess in that case, what we can do to power this whole thing is just put a redstone torch there and that doesn't work. Okay. Instead, we can put a repeater here. I'm just going to break through the wall, put a repeater down there and there we go. Now our rail is powered up. Perfect. All right. So this is going to send this hopper minecart going back and forth constantly, which means that if we fill up the hopper minecart with a bunch of food, for example, 64 beef, it should evenly distribute it amongst all the smokers. Yes, this is working perfectly. Couldn't have set up something better. Yeah, this is pretty great. So now it's all evenly distributing. The next thing that we need to figure out is the fuel. Now for the fuel, that should be a lot easier. All we got to do is just have another system of hoppers back over here. And these hoppers are going to feed into the back of the smokers. And then I guess we can have another minecart to feed all of the hoppers. Uh-oh, I just broke the repeater, didn't I? We'll figure out another way to power this later. For now, let's put down a bunch of hoppers down here, set up another powered rail system like this. There we go. And then on each side of this, we got to put down our minecart chest. Okay, wait, I'm trying to think right now. How do we power the minecart chest? I wonder if there's like an automatic way that we can do it. I think there might be. So if I put a thingy going in this way and then a minecart chest here, will this feed stuff into the minecart chest? It does. Ah, okay. Very, very interesting. And if we put coal in here, then I'm pretty sure any sort of fuel should go inside of the furnace. Yes, perfect. Because we're putting in the hopper from the back.
How is the kitchen coming along? Can I make sausages in there yet?
Nope, no sausages yet. But once this is done, trust me, you'll be able to make a lot of, like an infinite amount of sausages.
I like infinite sausages.
Okay, so what I want to do is put down a hopper right there and then another hopper right here. This is all like very, very tight. This is, yeah, this all better work. I have to be really careful with everything. I don't have a lot of room here. Okay, so we've got this hopper over here. Let's have it come out this way. There we go. That works. And then let's have this other hopper come out this way over here. Yeah, that works. And then the way that this whole system will work is that you got to put your coal down here and your food up here. And then before you know it, your food will be ready to go. Although this does look a little bit ugly, I can't lie. You know, it would be nice if we just had this entire thing 1 block lower. That would be no problem. Let me just select this position here and then this other position down here. Yeah, once we fix this, all of our problems is going to go away. Why is there water coming in? That was not supposed to happen. Okay, great. This is good though. Now we've got a lot more space to work with, which means instead of having ugly hoppers over here, we can have some barrels inside of the walls to put your food and stuff in. Okay, this still looks kind of ugly. I'm not going to lie. You can see the hopper right underneath it. How can we have the hoppers be hidden? You know what? Actually, first let's just make this thing work and then we can worry about making the hoppers be actually hidden. What in the world happened here? Hey, minecart, get back on track. Literally. Okay, so if I've done everything right so far, we've got the hoppers for the food and the hoppers for the fuel. One of our rails here keeps messing up though. Now that we've got this set up, the next thing that we need is the hoppers for actually collecting the food. And for those, we need to put them underneath the smokers like this. Now, luckily, these hoppers are going to be really easy, actually. We don't need to do any fancy minecart stuff. All we need to do is just have all the hoppers go down into one barrel right over here. Or actually, we can have it go into a double chest. Let's make the back of it look nice, of course. There we go. And okay, I think this whole system is pretty much good to go now. Let's fill this area all in with some prismarine bricks.
Yeah, the kitchen better be looking really good. We need to beat the girls.
Oh, we're gonna beat the girls, at least in the kitchen department. Wait, one thing that we need to do though, we need to power up all of these mine carts. And we need to make sure that they never power off. In order to do that, that is pretty simple to do. We can just put down a repeater here and then a redstone block back here. And then let's do the exact same thing over here. There we go. And all right, look at that. They're both going. All right, so that should be good. Let's cover everything up with some quartz to make it look nice. And then finally, I think if we did everything correctly, you know, let me put a stair down over here just to make this area look a little bit nicer. Quartz stairs. There we go. If we've done everything correctly, we should be able to put some food over here and some coal over here and then get cooked food out here. All right, let's test this out. This is really, really intense. I'm just going to put some coal in here and then some cooked food in here. And our first smoker is smoking. That's good. Okay, why aren't the other ones smoking though? This is not great. Oh, wait, I think I see the problem here. Okay, this is kind of annoying. So it appears as if the hopper, whenever it drops its raw beef into the minecart, it just instantly puts it in here. But wait, for some reason, the coal got distributed. No, it didn't. The coal only went in these two furnaces. Why is this such a pain in the butt? Let me think. Wait a second. I have an idea. This might be a little bit janky though. Can I make an infinite hopper loop, or would that never work? If I drop this item in here, is it just gonna loop around constantly forever? It does. Okay, so you can make infinite energy with a hopper. In that case, we're gonna need to do a slight little redesign. Okay, the food collection part worked at least. That was the simplest part of this entire contraption. Okay, I think I know what we need to do. Let me just stop these minecarts from doing stuff. What we need to do is we need to have a loop of hoppers. Oh my goodness, I should not have put blocks around this to make it all look nice before I confirmed it actually worked. Now we need to break all these blocks. You know, lesson learned. Okay, so what we can do is above the block, I'm just gonna break these. Above the minecart track, let's put down an infinitely looping hopper thingy. There's probably a better way to do this, I'm not gonna lie, but this is my special way of doing it. The dash exclusive method. Okay, so we've got an infinitely looping hopper thingy. So now let's grab ourselves a hopper minecart instead of a chest minecart. We can put it down here, and the hopper minecart should grab the blocks from above it. Now we need to have a hopper going in here. Oh no, we're gonna need to move the entire thing down again. You know what? I'm not moving it down. We're just gonna have the hopper be up here, and then you can put your food in there. Looks a little uglier than a barrel, but I don't even care at this point.
Well, yeah, you need to make it look good. Otherwise, how are we gonna win?
I just realized the big problem.
Why?
Actually, it's not that big of a problem. If I have this hopper thingy down here, then it's just gonna take the stuff from the hoppers up here. We're gonna need to move all of this one block back this way, which should be pretty easy to do. When this all works, by the way, Baby Dash, this is gonna be so cool. I don't think you understand.
It better be cool. You're like hyping it up so much.
Yeah, I know, but it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be 100% epicness. Okay, now let's make another infinitely looping hopper thingy. Wait, speaking of, what are you working on, Baby Dash?
I'm almost done with all of like the empty rooms. I'm making sure all the empty rooms look good.
All the empty rooms, what do you mean?
Well, I need to like set up the rooms first and make them all look good before I can like put stuff inside of them.
Okay, I'll come over and take a look at what you've got soon.
Well, and I think our base is looking awesome. Those boys probably don't have anything compared to this.
Yeah, you know what? I'm pretty proud of what we've got as well.
Oh yeah? Well, do you guys have an automatic, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 smoker cooking setup?
No. We don't need that much food. There's only 2 of us here.
Well, what if you want to have like a party?
Well, then we can just cook more food ahead of time.
Well, we've got a really sick furnace set up, and it's actually really cool. Now I just need to test that everything works. Okay, let me grab the repeaters again. Last time I put the repeaters in and powered everything, it did not go well. Everything kind of broke. This time, though, it's going to be different. Let's put down the repeater here. Let's power our tracks. All right, minecart, you can get to moving now. There you go. All right, the minecart is moving. Wait, how do we power this track? This is a little bit awkward. I don't want to have to do something ugly. Maybe we can just put down... oh my goodness, this has got to be the jankiest thing I've made in my entire life. Will this work? No, this looks terrible. Maybe we can do something with like a redstone torch. Oh my goodness, this is the jankiest thing ever.
Don't make it janky, make it good.
I'm trying to, but the thing is, if I have redstone here, then I'm pretty sure it's gonna lock the hopper that the redstone is on. Does it? Wait, hold on, what just happened? I just dropped something in here. Where did it go? What in the world is going on? You know, this is what happens when you make make something too messy. Oh, yep, it did lock the hopper. If I break this over here, though, then... What? What is happening? Oh, my goodness. This block over here is blocking the hopper. If we break this, then the hopper will go. Oh, my goodness. Baby Dash. I've spent, like, so much time on this smoker thing. I don't know if it's even worth it to keep on going.
No, you need to keep going. Make the smoker that you always believe in.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I can't just give up on the smoker dreams that easily.
I want some smoked sausage by the end of this.
Okay, we're gonna get that smoked sausage. I think the easiest way to power this is from over here on the side. This is the least janky, most effective, most simple way to power this. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do the same over here. Let's put down our repeater and then our block. We can worry about covering this all up and making it look good later. First, let's go ahead and get both of these things moving. And okay, if we've done everything right, then I think this should work. So let's go ahead and put our food in there and then our coal in there. And now, any second, nothing happens. What have we done wrong? It looks like the food is going somewhere. Wait, some of the they're loading up. Some of them are loading up. This one's got food but no coal. Why? Why is that? Why does it not have enough coal? Is the coal stuff empty? Where did all the coal go? You know what? I think we gotta load it up with more coal. We didn't put enough coal in. Let's put the coal in there. And now, all of a sudden, please, all of these smokers turn on. Why is all the coal? Where is it all go? This one's got coal but no meat. Oh my goodness. Yo, Baby Dash. I think the smoker dreams might be over. No, this actually makes no sense. This smoker is actually hurting my brain. I don't even know what's going on in here anymore. This was supposed to be simple. This was supposed to be easy to do. I thought this was just going to be a cool looking little contraption. Okay, wait, maybe it only works in bulk quantities.
I just want some smoked sausage. Can you have that ready? Maybe just like make one yourself?
No, I'm not making one myself. Why is only this one filling up with raw beef? Oh, wait, hold on. Some of the other ones are filling up. Only these middle two work. I actually don't get this. This actually makes zero sense at all. Nah, no, this is over. This is the most hideous thing, the ugliest thing, the most annoying thing I think I've ever built. I'm just gonna, I mean, at least it looks kind of cool. Replace air, quartz. There we go. Let's cover this ugliness up. If you want your food, it's gonna be in this chest down to the bottom. Hey, at least there's a little bit of cooked food in there. Yeah, I don't even know what to do with this anymore. This is hideous. What a failed project. Well, hopefully this will go as a lesson to teach the younger generation. Baby Dash, what in the world have you got here?
Hold on one second. The rooms are almost done.
You were literally just making empty rooms that whole time?
Well, yeah, I had to make the structure look good. Doesn't it look sick?
I mean, it does look all right. But you know what? Why don't we go take a look at what Ann and Claire are building?
Yeah, I want to go see what they have, if it's better than what we have.
Yeah, let's go swim over.
Are you guys coming over to our base?
Yeah, we're gonna come over and see what you have. Whoa, I can see the kitchen. What is that thing?
It's a failed project of mine. Don't worry about it. Whoa, wait, I think this is their base though.
Well, looks like we've got some visitors.
Yeah, I guess you do. Whoa, wait, can we just come down here?
That right there was our entrance, and it looks like you're on the bottom floor.
Why do you have a bottom floor? How do we get up to the main floor? Why is it all made out of glass?
Just come up here if you want to check out our base.
This base is actually really cool, guys. We worked really hard on it.
Whoa, okay, this is interesting. So you guys have your little room over here.
Yeah, they actually have a living room with pancakes. Wait, I want to eat some of those.
No. You can't have those. Those are for us only.
I don't care. I'm gonna eat them.
Hey, you said that he wasn't gonna do anything.
I can't control what Baby Dash does.
Okay, well, show us the rest of this place. What is this? So you guys have floating cabinets. Okay, very nice. Wait, you guys have computer setups down here?
Mm-hmm. We've brought our entire computer setups down here so we can do whatever we want from underneath the ocean. And we've actually hooked up directly to an underwater internet cable, so we have the best internet we could possibly have.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Wait, Dad, we don't have computers in our area yet. I'm gonna build this as soon as we go back.
Okay, what else have you guys got here?
Well, if you'd follow me right this way, I can show you our storage room.
This is pretty sick. This was my idea.
Wait, what? They have a cool piston door? I mean, it's not that hard to build.
Whoa, they have an underwater aquarium.
Isn't every aquarium underwater?
This one's double underwater.
Well, I mean, Baby Dash, we have a storage room too. And plus, our storage room has a cooler door than this. Have you seen it?
No, wait, what does it look like?
Come. Look, we have a door that opens up like, I don't even know how to describe it.
I'll be curious to see what your guys' base looks like.
Look at it from the top. It looks sick.
Our main entrance down in the base is this area over here. We've got these fans that are just blowing the water out, making sure that it can't come in.
Yeah, look at all of our rooms. Don't they look so neat and organized?
It looks like the back rooms in here.
No, it doesn't.
Wait, you guys want to see our door though? Look at this. Doesn't this thing look sick?
Wow, no pistons involved? So pedestrian.
What does that even mean? Like the people walking across the street? Isn't that what the word pedestrian means?
Don't worry about it.
Well, if I have to say anything, I think the girls won today.
No. We definitely want. Don't look at that.
Speaking of, what is that thing Dash.
Don't look at it. Don't worry about it. Actually, if you want some steak, right down over here, 39 cooked steak.
Is this one of those automatic cooker things?
It looks so ugly.
Well, how about we just go back to the boat? This was so messy.
Yeah, I think the steak was also overcooked.
Okay, yeah, let's just go back to the boat. Maybe we can build like 2 separate boats.
Or maybe you guys just stop blowing everything up.
We didn't have any accidents with the TNT cannon.
Okay, guys, I think that should be the island over there.
It better be. We've been driving around for like hours. This has to be the right island.
Wait, there's a chest. I think this is the one.
It better be, because I am not going to another island.
Hold on. Is this chest for us? Yes, this is it. This is where the guy left a note.
So what is it saying in the note? And why did he have to leave it on an island?
Because this is a top secret mission. He didn't want anyone else finding this note. It says, cruise ship order. Must include gold room for VIPs, helicopter pad, water slide, movie theater. Payment $850 million.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be able to buy so many sausages with that. Okay, so we just have to build a cruise ship and then we can like get $850 million?
Yeah, that's pretty much what this guy wanted us to do. And then he said, many can submit entries, but only one cruise ship will be purchased. Interesting. All right, well, we just have to build the best cruise ship and then we can get the payment of $850 million.
And why did we have to receive this book out in the middle of the ocean? Why couldn't this guy have just texted you, cruise ship order? And why are we even building a cruise ship?
Well, pretty much I met this guy named Jeff at a party the other day.
I thought you said you don't go to parties.
I usually don't, but some people convinced me to go. It was mostly pretty bad, but this guy named Jeff, he was like really rich and he said that he needed someone to build a boat. And I said, we're pretty good at building boats. And he said it's for a top secret party.
Are we invited?
Well, he didn't invite us yet, but I'm sure if we build him a boat, we'll get invited.
Okay, well, I don't even care about the party. I just want to get $850 million and buy 850 million sausages so I can stop eating these carrots.
Yeah, all right. Well, I guess we better get started. So what are you guys thinking? We need to have these requirements met. I'm thinking we build like a huge cruise ship. We're going to have like a gold room, of course. Movie theater is going to be sick. We got to have like speakers everywhere.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
I don't know about that, guys. If we have speakers everywhere and we make this whole cruise ship all party-like, that's not gonna be a really good cruise ship.
What are you talking about? We have to make it good for this guy's party.
Yeah, but he didn't say anything about a party in the note, did he?
No, I guess he didn't.
I think we need to build like a relaxing cruise ship. We can build a spa, we can build a pool.
And this thing says must include water slide. We got to build a water slide in the pool. We can't just build a boring spa pool.
Well, we can have a lazy river on the cruise. We'll have a lot of room.
I don't want a lazy river. I want a water slide where I can go down it really fast and crash into the water. This is gonna be awesome.
I don't know if this Jeff guy is gonna like that very much. He seems like a very sophisticated guy.
And I don't know. I don't think this guy's very sophisticated. I met him.
What was he wearing?
A suit, I guess.
Yeah, he sounds fancy. He's not gonna want to mess around with your guys' loud cruise ship. He would want a relaxing experience.
Well, you know what, Ann? It did say many can submit entries. What if we both just build a cruise ship? You build it your way, and we'll build it the right way.
Yeah, we're just gonna have a sausage factory on it too.
That sounds like a complete waste of resources. But sure, if you want to do it that way, I'll go build my cruise ship over here.
And we'll build the good one over here, I guess. Alright, what do we build it out of?
That's a great question. It says must include gold room, helicopter pad, water slide, and movie theater. What if we just build the entire thing out of gold?
Wouldn't that be too heavy?
That is a great question. And yeah, the gold weighs 20,000 kilograms per block.
Okay, that's gonna be tough.
Okay, well, maybe we can find an alternative. Is there anything that looks like gold but is a lot lighter? Oh, Baby Dash, look at what I have found. Are you wearing a crown?
Yeah, I'm the king of the ship.
Dude, look at these. These are gold ore bricks, and they only weigh 100 kilograms. That's like as light as we're gonna get. Look, the what is something light? Bamboo. Bamboo literally weighs the same as this.
It's perfect, and it is made out of solid rock.
It might be made out of like styrofoam, and it's just painted like rock. That might explain why it's so light. But let's go over here, and this is gonna be the sickest cruise ship in the world.
So how big do we need to make it?
Big. I'm thinking we make it like big. So first things first. Oh my goodness, I just broke the glass block. Let's go ahead, and the first thing we need to do is, I guess, make like let's make like a cross section of the cruise ship. Let's just make like the first like the deck, and then we can stack it.
I'll make the part of the cruise ship that goes down, like the fin.
All right, and I'll start making the main deck. I'm just gonna make it really long like this, and I guess now we just gotta build the fin thing down here. Baby Dash, I think you're putting this the wrong way.
Is it the wrong way?
Yeah, but we can fix that. Let's just select this entire thing, / cut, and then / flip it that way, and then paste it in. Oh, I think I need to stand here to do it. / undo / paste. There we go. Look at that. Now we've got the bottom of the cruise ship. Now let's go ahead and extend this out to go all the way here, something like this. And ooh, maybe we can even use this underside of the cruise ship as like storage or something.
Yeah, that could work. I'll build another one of the fin things on this side.
Sounds good. Once we've got this cross section of the cruise ship done, we can just select it all and stack it a bunch of times that way. Let's go ahead and connect both sides of this thingy together. Okay, wait, how many pieces is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's go on this side and make this thing go go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. And then let's have it go down over here like that. And now we can fill this entire area in with some gold ore bricks. Boom, look at that. All right, we've got a nice cross section for our cruise. Now the next thing that we need to do is let's select this corner over here, and then let's go down in this other corner over here. And now we can go ahead and run the command //stack. I don't know, 100. That should be long enough.
Whoa, it is a really big cruise ship.
Yeah, wait, this is actually like quite big, but you know, we gotta make this thing an epic cruise ship. Maybe we can even make it taller, like 130 blocks. Yeah, that's looking more like it. All right, now the next thing that we need to do is, I guess, build a little wall around it so that people don't fall off. And I'm thinking for the wall, is there any sort of like fence that looks like these gold ore bricks? Is there like a gold ore fence or maybe like a gold ore wall? Oh, there is. Baby Dash, look at this. And it only weighs 100 kilograms too. This is perfect.
Okay, well, I'll start making the front of the cruise ship. We need to make the front of the cruise ship like open up so that it like looks cool and stuff.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'll just put all of these wall brick thingies around here. But now, I guess it's time to start meeting some of the requirements listed inside of this book. So first thing we need is a gold room for the VIPs. Luckily, this entire cruise ship is made out of gold, so that should be no problem. What is this thing? Flying fish? Ew, get out of here. Now, I'm thinking any passengers who want to enter the cruise ship can enter from right over here. So let's go ahead and make a nice little path out of some... what about some chiseled gold bricks? //set chiseled gold bricks. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's a nice looking path. We can have the gold brick path going out like over here and all the way out this way. Something like that. And then inside of this area over here, I'm thinking we can go ahead and make the gold room, the gold VIP room. Let me go all the way up here in this corner and let's do / walls. And then I guess we can build the walls out of, what should we build it? Maybe like oak planks. Maybe we should have it be gold on the inside.
No. Oak planks looks really, really ugly. No oak planks. We're not doing oak planks.
Okay, what about, let's see. Is there any other gold block that looks good? Wait, there's rose gold. That's kind of cool.
Wait, rose gold? I'm gonna build my gold VIP room out of rose gold.
And I don't think the spec said that we need to use rose gold. I'm pretty sure it said normal gold, actually.
Well, I don't care. I'm gonna make mine cooler than the book.
Okay, maybe stone bricks could be nice here. Let's see. How does that look? That kind of looks like a prison. Okay, what about... Hold on. This is a very nice sophisticated block. Dark oak planks. Ooh, that fits the gold really nicely. Let's go ahead and do a quick little / stackaroo. And all right, this is looking quite cruisy right now. I'm thinking outside over here, we can have a little bit of space for a garden. Let's do / set grass block. And yeah, this could be like a little garden area. I guess what plants would we put inside of the garden? Maybe some like...
What about some bacon plants?
That's not a plant.
Does bacon not grow from the ground?
I'm pretty sure there's such thing as vegetarian bacon. That probably grows from the ground.
I don't think Baby Dash is talking about vegetarian bacon though. What if we just put some simple flowers? Do we have, yeah, some rose bushes. There we go. Or wait. Actually, hold on. You know what would be a lot fancier than rose bushes? Check this out. If we go over here and do / set oak leaves, boom, that looks fancy. That looks quite fancy indeed. Or wait. Actually, if we want to make this even fancier, let's do / set composter. Let's set a bunch of composters on both sides. And then let's do / set leaves. Boom, look at that. Tell me that does not look absolutely insane. That is the most fancy looking path I've ever seen. I'm not gonna lie though, these spruce leaves are looking a bit dark. I think oak leaves would be better. / replace spruce leaves with oak leaves. There we go. Yep, that's looking a lot brighter. And then we can do the same thing over here on this side. Nice. All right, so now we've got a nice little entrance to our main VIP room. Wait, maybe we should put some... Oh yeah, we can put some more bushes in front. Some rose bushes here will really fill the space. But now that we've got this nice entrance to the VIP room, what do you think we should actually put in the VIP room, Baby Dash?
Maybe we should put like a dance floor so people can like party and dance.
Ooh, I like that idea. We can definitely do that. Let me put all of this stuff down here. There we go. And now it is time to enter the VIP room. Now, do we have any like crazy fancy doors that we can use to get into the VIP room? No, it doesn't look like it. What if we just use a classic spruce door?
Yeah, that should be good. As long as the room itself is really cool.
It'll be sick. Don't worry about it. Or wait. Actually, Baby Dash, what if we have a revolving door?
What?
Oh, you know like those revolving doors? Wait. Hear me out. This could be really sick. All I gotta do to make a revolving door is just put down a mechanical bearing and then a motor underneath it. And then above that, let's grab some glass and just make a little glass structure, something like this. Let's grab some super glue to super glue all of this together. And now, if I click on the mechanical bearing, oh my goodness, we've got ourselves a revolving door. See, that wasn't that hard.
Okay, a revolving door is sick.
Yo, this is actually so epic. All right, now that we're inside of here, the next thing that we need to do is make the roof. Let me go up here and I'll just set the roof for now into some dark oak planks. And then, since this room has to be made out of gold, we can make the interior made out of gold. Because if we have the exterior of the boat looking like it's made out of gold, then I don't know, that's gonna attract robbers and stuff. We do not want that.
Your guys' boat is looking really big. I don't know if that's what the Jeff guy wanted.
Well, and have you ever seen a cruise before. Cruises are huge. They're like moving cities on water. This place is looking kind of cool, but it looks too dark in here. We gotta have some windows so that, you know, people can actually see the view of the ocean. What if we put some windows over here? / set glass block. There we go. But wait, that's gonna be kind of annoying. What if you're having like a epic exclusive VIP party out here and then you got like people watching you from inside? That's gonna be annoying. I might have an idea on how to fix that though. But first, I don't like the way that this fence is here, so we should move this. / move. There we go. Now the fence is gone. And then we can just stack the wall forward one more time. All right, now to deal with this window problem. Now I'm thinking what we can do is have a window right over here, and then next to the window we can have ourselves a lever. Yeah, just like that. Or actually, let's grab a button instead. A button will be easier. We can have 2 buttons, and then underneath the buttons, let's go ahead and put down a command block. And here's what it's gonna say inside of the command block. It's gonna say /fill squiggly line 2 squiggly line all the way to squiggly line 2, and then fill with glass. So if I run this command, then it should, oh, look at that. Okay, it fills that area in with glass. We should make it fill it up with gold block though. So pretty much what this is going to do is make it so that whenever we press this button, it closes the window. And whenever we press this button, it opens it. But I'm using squiggly lines here to make it work even when the boat is moving. I could just put like hard set coordinates in here. Like, you know, I could just put like -307, but then it wouldn't work if the boat is moving because, you know, the boat's not going to be in those coordinates anymore. All right, so we need to make this gold thing go a little bit higher. What about like 4 blocks up like that? Does this work? Yeah, that works properly. And then we need to make it go a little bit to the right as well. So I think the command for that is we just need to change this value to like 5, and then oops, didn't mean to do that. I think we changed the wrong value. We need to change like this value to 5. Let's change it to like 7. There we go. Now, wait, what? Did it? Oh my goodness, it went out this way. We got to do -7, it looks like. Well, lesson learned. Let's break all of this stuff, put the glass back, and then let's go out over here and we can set this to -7. All right, so now if I press this, it closes up the window. That's sick. I think we need to do like -11 though. I think that's going to close up the whole window. Yep, that looks like it gets the job done. And then the next thing we need to do is copy that command into here, except let's replace -11 with like -9 because this command block is like a little bit closer to the wall here. And let's replace gold block with air. And now if I press it, look at that. It opens up, but it only opens up like this area. We need to open up these first 2 blocks as well. So let's just put -2 here. And now look at, wait, why does it not work? Do we need to put oh, hold on. We have to put 2 here, not -2. There we go. Now it works. Now we can open and close the window. That's sick. Let's cover up these command blocks so that the ugly command blocks don't show. And then let's grab ourselves a sign. And on this sign, I'm going to say close and then an arrow facing this way and open and then an arrow facing this way. Oh yeah, this is looking pretty sick. And does your boat have automatic opening and closing windows? Well, what is that? That is not a cruise.
It's a yacht. It's like a mega yacht. I think it'll be fine.
How are you going to fit all of the stuff needed on that?
I'll figure out a way.
Oh, but now we have a problem. There's zombies spawning in here because it's too dark. There's no light sources. Let's get rid of these zombies here. And okay, the next thing we need to figure out is the light sources. For now, let's keep the window open because it looks kind of cool. But for the light source, here's what I was thinking we do. What if we have light on the ground? If we want to make this place an epic dance floor party room, let's go ahead and / set 0 the ground here. And underneath this, let's also / set 0. We got to clear some more room. Let me grab a couple of observers. I've got a pretty cool idea for how we can set up an epic dance floor here. Let's grab some observers, some redstone lamps, and whoa, wait, there's a bunch of different types of lamps. Wait, Baby Dash, what do you say we use different types of lamps for the dance floor? Instead of having like only one type of light, we can have like a bunch of different types of light.
Yeah, that's how a dance floor is supposed to be.
Okay, does this even work though? How do these lamps work? Okay, that doesn't work. Guessing this one over here also won't work. Will this one work? Nope, that doesn't work. Does that one work? Nope. Bro, none of these lamps work. Oh, that's good to know. I guess we do just have to use the regular redstone lamp. The trusty old redstone lamp does get the job done. In order to add color though, we can use stained glass. And oh my goodness, bro, these mobs, get out of here. There we go, eliminated. All right, now here's what we need to do. Let's go over here in this corner, and the first thing that we must do is put down a bunch of observers facing this way. They need to be facing with this red thing up, just like that. So let's have a bunch of observers like that. Above them, let's have a bunch of redstone lamps, and then beneath them, let's have a bunch of observers facing this way. So now what this will do is make it so that if we activate this block over here, it sends a line of redstone through the observers. And in order to make this even cooler, check this out. If we go here, put down an observer facing this way. Yeah, that should work. And then if we select this entire setup that we've got and do / stack, I don't know, like 20, maybe 40. Oh, we got to do even more than 40, maybe like 44.
Just don't lag the entire server.
I'll try my best. If I go down here now and if I activate this observer, look at this. That is quite the dance floor. And wait, it's not even lagging because we're only sending like one bit of redstone down. All right, right, in order to make this repeat though, let's go over here and we need to set up a little repeating redstone thingy. And we can just set that up with some more observers. Let's go here and just set up a little ring of observers, something like this. Is this working? Is this making it go infinitely forever? I don't think it is. Okay, what have we done wrong here? Pretty much the way observers work is that they output a redstone signal whenever they notice an update. So if I just create a loop of them, they should be infinitely updating. Okay, I think I know how we can make this work. So this observer is looking at this block. So let's put an observer here. Actually, wait, we need to have an observer facing this way. There we go. Let's have another line of observers facing this way, like that. And then one more line of observers facing this way, like this. And okay, now we've got an infinitely looping observer thingy, I think. Okay, why is it not infinitely looping? What the heck? What is going on here? Oh, I see the problem. I think this observer needs to be like that. There we go. Now it should go. So now we've got an infinite loop generator, and look at that. It's just outputting a sick redstone pattern on the ground. And now, in order to make this actually like a cool looking dance floor, let's go up here and let's do quickly / set, I don't know, red stained glass, purple stained glass, blue stained glass. Don't forget to put green in here. Oh yeah, I'll do lime stained glass. Maybe some, what other colors have we not gotten yet? Yellow, I guess. Yellow stained glass. And now we've got a full-on dance floor. Oh yeah, this is pretty sick. This does get the job done. This is making me want to start dancing. All right, well now we've got that part dealt with. We've got the dance floor and we've got the revolving door, which is pretty epic. But Baby Dash, what are you doing?
I'm making the front of the cruise ship.
There's no way you really spent all that time doing this.
It looks cool though, doesn't it?
I mean, it's all right. It's all right. Gets the job kind of done. Well, I guess if you're going to be doing that, I got to do the other stuff. So let me go here. And the next requirement that we need to meet after the gold room is a helicopter pad. Luckily, that should be pretty easy to do. I'm thinking for the helicopter pad, we can build it on top of the gold room. Let's grab some more gold stairs, of course. And we can just have a nice, sick looking gold staircase to go upstairs. And I don't think that wait, hold on a second. What made you think that the boat is supposed to be that small? Like the budget was 850 million.
Oh man, I guess when you say it like that, you're not wrong. You know, there is yachts that are this size that are pretty expensive.
Yeah, but not 850 million. 850 million is like a different level of crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a small boat. Like that boat is like $1 million.
No way, it wouldn't be $1 million.
No, that boat is something that I would deem fit as like, it doesn't even look that modern. Like that looks like an old one.
It's not old, I just built it.
I don't know, man. It feels old. Feels a bit old school to me.
This boat literally has a helicopter pad on it. What type of old boat has a helicopter pad?
Lots of old boats. There's a lot of old boats that have helicopter pads on them. You know, helicopters aren't a new invention. They've been around for a while. Anyways, this gold path is looking pretty sick. I'm putting some of this gold railing down on the side so that, you know, our boy Jeff doesn't fall off by accident and break his back. All right, that looks pretty good. And now it's time for the helicopter padification.
Is that even a word?
Nope, just made it up. Hey, actually, we could just turn this entire upstairs area into like a balcony type thing. There we go. We've got a bunch of blocks here. This is pretty sick. Let's grab some lantern so that this looks cool when it's nighttime. And we can just put a couple of lanterns around the walls over here. This area is going to look so sick at night.
Don't forget the helicopter pad. That's very important.
Of course, I would never forget. Oh, and Baby Dash, we also got to build like a captain's area because we need to make this thing actually like drivable.
Oh yeah, I got that covered.
All right, sweet. Well, I'm going to start putting together the helicopter pad now. For the helicopter pad, I'm thinking I build it a little bit like elevated.
Let me see the gold room. What is this looking like? Well, fancy door.
I know, we've got one of the revolving ones. Pretty sick, I will say.
Yeah, this gets the job done. I would party in here.
Great to hear. I'm just putting together the helicopter pad right now. Do you want to start setting up the captain's area?
I was just about to do that. I'll make it in the front of the boat here.
Yeah, captain's area should definitely be in the front so that the captain can see where he's going.
I want to build the water slide next though.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that. For now though, let me set up this helicopter pad. Let's do / set black concrete, and then let me grab some white concrete, and I'm just gonna build the letter H in the middle. So that way it looks like a helicopter pad and the helicopter pilot knows where to land. There we go. That's one heck of a helicopter pad if I've ever seen one. Oh my goodness, that doesn't even look like an H. This is hideous looking. Actually, no, that looks like an H. That looks like an H. All right, let's put some lanterns on the side as well. There we go. And all right, that's looking pretty sick. I guess we should also have a little bit of a staircase here so that people can get down once the helicopter lands. You can get down and exit off of your private helicopter. You know, helicopters aren't even that expensive.
Really? How expensive are they?
Well, like to buy one, like you can get one for like under $1 million, I'm pretty sure. But I think the maintenance for helicopters is like a big pain in the butt compared to airplanes.
Yeah, helicopters, you can only fly them like a limited amount of times with the propellers until you have to replace them.
Yeah, something like that. It's pretty finicky, I've heard.
Can we get one?
Bro, no. I don't think they would even let us like drive it in our city. That's the thing. That's the tricky part. Like actually getting permission to drive your own helicopter in your city. You know, one time I was biking around and I actually saw a helicopter take off.
In our city? Well, then someone did it. Why can't you do it?
It's a great point. I think the reason the helicopter was taking off though was probably like medical problem or something. Like there was probably like a medical emergency or like something that happened somewhere that the helicopter needed to get to. Anyways, this helicopter pad is looking pretty sick, I think. Let me add a couple more lanterns for good measures. There we go. And all right, I think this upstairs area is looking pretty great. Now the next thing that we need is a pool with a water slide in it. And how are you gonna fit a pool on your thing?
Well, I don't need a full pool. I just need like a small pool and a hot tub.
Yeah, that sounds pretty lame, I do have to say. I'm thinking for the pool, I'm gonna make it really, really sick and epic looking. Let me go here and do / walls white concrete, and then let's do / stack. Or actually, wait, let's do / set 0 / walls white concrete, and then / stack 4. Yeah, that's pretty deep. People can get some serious swimming done over here. Oh, also another thing that we should have done at the start, Baby Dash, is this entire boat. Currently, it's not hollow. We gotta make this thing hollow because right now we have so much dead weight.
Yeah, 100 kilograms adds up really fast, I guess.
Exactly. So here, let me quickly do that before I build the pool. I'm going to hollow the place out. So in order to hollow this place out, I'm just going to hollow out one line of the pool or one line of the structure. Oh my goodness, this thing is so big. There we go. I think I'm almost at the top. Yes, there we go. We've made it. So now that we've got this part kind of hollowed out, let me just finish hollowing it out. There's a couple pieces up here that we got to break. / set 0. There we go. Okay. Oh, bro, it's still not hollowed out yet. Now it's fully hollowed out. Now that we've got the entire thing hollowed out, let's set the roof back into gold ore bricks, just like that. And then let's select this corner and this other corner all the way down here in the bottom corner of the boat. There we go, about this deep. I think we've got it all selected now. Now let's go here and quickly do the command / stack. And then how far did we build this thing? It was like 120 blocks or something. I just did / stack. Now this entire deck should be mostly hollow. And oh yeah, that worked perfectly. I think we can stack it even a couple more blocks. Yeah, maybe like 105. There we go. Now this is perfect. Now the entire underside of the ship is hollow, which is going to make it much lighter, and it should make it float much better too.
Okay, well, we need to build this pool and stuff. We're running out of time. It's going to become nighttime soon.
You're right. You're right. This pool is quite important. I'm thinking in order to separate the pool a little bit from the rest of the area, I can put down this gold brick wall here. / set gold brick wall. There we go. And then the pool can be on the other side of the brick wall. Let's do / set, I don't know, lime concrete here. There's what the floor of the pool can be built out of. Actually, this looks too green. I want to use grass, but grass is kind of like, I don't know. What's another green block that kind of looks like grass? Ooh, what about some lime aluminum plating? Wait. This could be the method. Ooh, I like that. Wait. This looks quite fancy.
How much does it weigh?
Only 20 kilograms. It's pretty good. There we go. We've got the lime aluminum plating down over here. And now let's go in this corner. Let's set this area back to gold blocks. Let's go over here in this corner now, and then this other corner over here. And now it's time to put down the pool again. Let's do / walls. Or wait, actually, hold on. Should go inwards a little bit, because if we go too far out, then look, we don't have enough room. Let's go down like here, and let's do / walls white concrete. Or actually, wait, we got to do the same thing as earlier. / set 0 / walls white concrete.
Wait, what if we use more of those aluminum blocks?
Do we have like, white aluminum plating? This could be cool.
Yeah, that one looks way better.
Let's stack it 5 times, and oh yeah, this is looking quite like a pool. Let's / set that, and then next things next. Let's go ahead and fill the inside with water.
Wait, is this even gonna work if the inside is filled with water? If our cruise moves, isn't the water gonna like stay?
It might, but I mean, if we're moving slow enough, it should stay. Let me go ahead and add some more fence over here.
And the captain's room is done now. What should I do next?
Oh, Baby Dash, the next thing you need to do, you gotta start building the water slide.
Oh, yeah, we do need a water slide.
That was part of the specifications. Now, the question is, where do we build the water slide? We've got the pool here. I'm thinking we could build a water slide like here off to the side.
Wait, what if we make it like one of those tube slides, like with like the huge tube and stuff?
I kind of get the vision. Yeah, a tube thing could be pretty cool. Let's put down some chairs here, though. How does this look? Oh, no, that looks terrible. I think this would be good for chairs. Something simple like that. Wait, what other slabs do we have that we could use? Ooh, what about like something brighter? Like, ooh, the bamboo slabs. There we go. We got fine custom bamboo seats over here. This is so luxury. Let's / stack this a couple of times. There we go. Now people can actually lay down and enjoy the hot sun. Whoa, what is that?
I found this rainbow glass that looks really cool.
Okay, that does look pretty sick. I'll leave you to that then. Let me select this, stack this a couple of times. There we go. Oh yeah, we got just enough pool chairs here. Whoa, this looks crazy. Wait, hold on. BB Dash, everything needs to be connected though. Otherwise, how will it move with the boat?
Don't worry, I'll connect everything.
Yeah, make sure that everything is connected to the boat with blocks. But okay, what other things do we need to do? So we have the boat. Oh, we need a movie theater. Oh my goodness, bro. Okay, for the movie theater, how about we build it? I know exactly where to build the movie theater.
Where?
Underground. Okay, so for the movie theater, everything has to be like dark, right? So it wouldn't make sense to build it near the sun, like you know, out on the surface where there's like tons of sunlight. So I think having a staircase underground here could be perfect. Let's put down some stairs right over here. And actually, I feel like for the movie theater, the gold stairs don't really fit. I feel like something like dark oak would be a little bit more fitting. Yeah. The dark oak is gonna be way better.
You need to build a sausage stand on here too.
I mean, a hot dog stand? That would be a classic cruise attraction.
I said a sausage stand, okay?
Okay, I'm just saying. Anyways, there we go. That's a nice staircase. Let's cover up the walls with some more gold. But I think for these walls, honestly, it would probably be worth it to just use gold blocks. I think, wait, what if we use, oh, raw gold is literally the same weight as full gold blocks. Wait a second. The aluminum kind of looks like gold. Ooh, there's yellow aluminum and it only weighs 20 kilograms.
Wow, are you guys putting fake gold down on your cruise ship?
And it's not fake gold. Oh my goodness, it looks even better than the gold. Also, man, you can't be making fun of us for putting fake gold down, all right? It's not fake gold, first of all. It's yellow aluminum. And second of all, your cruise ship is way more of a scam than ours, all right? Look at how small yours is. For $850 million, I expect to be getting a whole airplane with my cruise ship. Like, come on now.
It might be small, but this is gonna be a sick ship.
More like a sinking ship.
Hey, it's not gonna sink.
I don't know. Baby Dash is kind of right. Anyways, this will be the movie theater room down here. I'm thinking, let's select this position and this other position, and then let's do like / stack. Yeah, 10 seems about right. And then this door over here, we can have like a wall that has a door on it that goes to the actual movie theater room. Do we have any like tall doors, like really tall doors? It doesn't look like it. All right, that's fine. I mean, we can just use, yeah, this one, dark oak door. Ooh, and then for the ground here, let's put down some red wool. There will be like a red carpet. There we go. All right, that's looking quite nice now. So this will take you to the movie theater room. Now it's time to actually build that. So for the movie theater, first things first, we got to set up the walls. I guess we shouldn't use black concrete. Do we have black aluminum stuff? Oh, we do. We have dark gray aluminum. Do we have just straight up black? We do. Okay, perfect. / set black aluminum stuff because we need the movie theater to be really dark. If there's like light coming in, then the projector isn't going to be as effective. Here, we can just set this entire area into movie theater. This is actually looking so insane. I want to come to this place. Hopefully once we're done with the cruise, Jeff will actually let us like stay on it every now and then.
He better.
I'm sure he will. All right, now for the floor inside of here, I'm thinking we just set it to some black concrete. Or no, not black concrete, black wool. Wool is going to be helpful for a nice carpeted floor for the movie theater will be pretty good. Or what about, instead of black wool, what about brown wool? Nah, I think the black wool was better. There we go. We got the black wool. And now we got to get rid of these annoying bats over here. Maybe we could use some sea lanterns. Or wait, actually some normal lanterns would look way cooler because we are on a cruise ship after all. We can have some lanterns hanging from the sides over here. We can have like, do we have any like black fences? There's onyx walls. That's probably the darkest we're going to get. Oh yeah, dude, this looks pretty sick. Let's put down a couple of these all around the place just to keep the light level low and to have the bats not spawn in. We can have the lanterns on all of the walls except for this one because this is where we'll put the screen.
The water slide is looking pretty good. It's almost ready. I need to have like a way to go up to it.
Yeah, that would be pretty important for a water slide. For the screen, I'm just going to bite the bullet and make it out of white concrete. White concrete will be the optimal material here because it will allow us to, you know, display the movie picture the best on the screen. You know, back in the day, they used to call movies they used to call them like pictures.
Yeah, they would call them like motion pictures.
No, not even. Like they used to like straight up just call them pictures. Pretty interesting times. I mean, it makes sense though, you know, they started off as motion pictures and then, you know, people shorten words. They change it to like the shorter version so that they have to say less words, I guess. Anyways, the one thing I forgot to do here is set the ceiling to something. For the ceiling, we can do some more black aluminum plating. This black aluminum plating stuff is actually so nice. All right, so now we've got that. Next up, let's set the seats. And for the seats, we can have them all be like pretty good seats. We don't want any too close because that's kind of uncomfortable. You know, you don't want to be sitting that close to a movie theater where you have to like bend your head up just to see what's going on. I think something like this could be good. Yeah, there's a pretty nice seating arrangement. Oh wait, actually, hold on. We got to make it all even. Maybe we have like one big couch in the middle. Actually, there's no point of that. We should have it be separated. Or actually, wait, something like this works. Some 2-seater couches and then some 3-seater couches in the middle. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. All right, now let's select this and let's go ahead and / stack it a couple of times. Oh, that's too many times. There we go. Now I'm talking. Let's just add one more row back over here manually. There we go. And all right, this movie theater is looking pretty sick. And I guess we can put our projector right down here in the middle of the theater. Just like, oh, hold on. It's facing the wrong way. Just like that. All right, perfect. Can you reach it from down here? Yeah, looks like you can. All right, sweet. So we've got everything working here. Gotta get rid of these annoying bats though. So let me just, actually, harming potions are the way. Take this, bats. Yeah, these bats are getting destroyed. Did I get all of them? Oh, there's one left. There we go. Now they're all gone. This one just smacked into the wall and died. All right, well, Baby Dash, how's the movie theater looking? I felt like I was in a different universe down there while I was in the movie theater. Wait, what did I say? Movie theater? I meant to say how the water... Whoa, the water side's looking pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm making this thingy up here to get up to the top of it.
Yeah, this certainly gets the job done. I think this is the last thing that we need to build for the requirements. I guess we can just leave the rest of the cruise kind of just empty in case the guy wants to put his own stuff on it. But here, I'll help with the water slide now. Let me grab some ladders. Ooh, we can use the brass ladders. This is going to be perfect. And we can just stack the ladders up. Let me select this position here. And then I guess this other position up here. And then if I do... Or wait, actually, let me select this position and then this other position. And then if I do / stack 20, look at that. We've got the ladders going up.
I think you stacked it too high.
We can always trim the extra pieces off. There we go. Something like that looks good. Let's put some more concrete pieces here. And it's quite the ladder. If someone falls, then it's over for them. Actually, you can't really fall on this ladder unless it's pretty hard to fall. You just jump forward like one block and you're back on the ladder. I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Now we need to actually like make the water slide work.
Yeah. What's this big tube over here meant to be?
Oh, that was going to be like a spiral of death.
Spiral of death. That sounds pretty interesting. Let's put down some gold railing on the sides over here. Dude, we have so much gold on this build. It's actually, it's getting hard to look at.
Help me build your railing for your slide now.
Yeah, I got you. All right. So we can have it go something like this, you're thinking?
Yeah, and then we need to put the water in the middle.
All right. And then, oh, there's going to be like a spiraling tube of death.
Yeah, pretty simple, I think.
I guess we can add the water at the end. I mean, so far this all looks like it'll work. Let's put some blocks around here just to make sure that nobody falls off or anything. There we go. Something like this. And all right, shall we let in the water? Shall we let the water flow?
Yeah, I guess we can bring the water in.
Hopefully the water will actually move with the cruise ship once we like take off. Anyways, there's some water. I think we need to build the guardrails a bit higher up. Let's build it like one block higher just to make sure that nobody falls off. Because with the water, it kind of makes you like go up pretty high.
Here we go.
And oh, slight problem. The water here is not enough. Ah, there we go. Now it looks good.
And now we need to make it go from the spiraling tube of death to the next part.
I think in the spiraling tube of death area, let's raise the floor a little bit. Something like this. Also, you sure this glass is going to be strong enough to hold people's weight and stuff?
I'm sure it's going to be more than enough.
Maybe for this area here, we can just have it be kind of like a pool. Like we don't even need to have active water currents. We can just have it be kind of like a pool and people can swim their way across.
Yeah, that can work.
Because like this area is just flat. Like it's going to be hard to create a water current.
There we go. It is going to be a cool pool.
This is going to be a cool pool. All right, I think that should be good though. We can leave it like that. So we have this thing going down here. You jump into the pool and then you can swim your way this way. People can stand on the ledge if they want to take photos and stuff. Oh, also the glass is slippery. That's convenient.
And then they can go down the tube of death.
Why is everything got to be of death with you?
I know, it makes it cooler.
All right, well anyways, now shall we take this thing for a spin?
I guess we can. We need to make sure that everything is perfect before we take off though.
Yeah, I mean everything looks pretty good to me. Does the revolving door still revolve? It does. I think we should be good to go. I guess let's just go ahead and activate the ship. And are you ready?
Wait, hold on. I'm the captain of this ship. I will be driving us.
Oh, all right. That works with me. I mean, this thing is going to move pretty slow, so you don't really have much risk of crashing.
All right, time to drive.
Whoa, what the? Okay, well, that it looks like it worked.
So can I drive the boat around now? I think we're moving. Something moved.
Is it working? I think we're moving, but it's just like really slow. Oh, as I suspected, the water seems to have kind of broken a little bit. But hey, on the good side, I think we are moving very slowly.
Maybe we need some engines.
Oh, that's probably what we need. Okay, let me grab a couple of these ship engines and some coal blocks. And you know what? Just for now, just for testing purpose. Oh, Baby Dash, I think I can't put engines down. Can I can't do anything with the boat. I think the boat is a little bit too big right now. But hey, I mean, we gave it everything that it needs. It has the slide. Just needs some new water. It has. Wait, is the revolving door still working? If the dance floor is still working, then I'm gonna be pleased. Oh, revolving door is kind of broken. Oh my goodness. Baby Dash, I think we crashed the server.
Well, your boat itself works. We don't have to worry about actually driving it.
Yeah, well, you know what? And can I see your boat?
Sure, yeah. My boat should actually be drivable. You guys made yours way too big.
Well, honestly, it doesn't look terrible. You got lots of gold, but where is the gold room? Is this the movie theater? This is so small. There's like a sweat box. You're going to be sweating in there.
Well, that's the movie theater. This is the gold room.
I don't like it. It's too cramped, too small. I do not like it one bit. I like my boats big and strong.
You haven't even seen the rest of it. Upstairs is actually more spacious. We've got a couple of sleeping quarters for people to stay in.
Okay. And then what is this? And you can't even use these stairs.
Those aren't meant to be stairs, Dash. Those are just there for decoration.
Oh, well, look what you could have put this fence over here.
Well, then people could fall off on the edge.
I don't see a problem here.
That looks ugly.
Okay, well, show me upstairs.
All Alright, well, to get upstairs, you have to go through this staircase over here. And upstairs, we've got the helicopter pad, of course. And then over here this way, we've got the main captain's quarters.
Well, I want to see you driving.
My boat will obviously actually drive.
And it looks like your boat is kind of sinking. Uh-oh. Wait, you're downstairs under the water.
Wait, what?
I think she made her boat too heavy.
Yeah, and this thing also does not even go at all. Did you forget to put engines down?
Well, there was a bunch of floaters at the
I
bottom.
don't think floaters are enough, and how much do these quartz blocks weigh? 2,000 kilograms each, and you made your entire boat out of them?
I think Anne's cruise is gonna sink.
Man.
Well, you know what? Jeff will take one of these cruises, I guess. I guess I'll just meet us here around the island at night. Why are there so many wild bison in the ocean?
I don't even know.
Oh gosh, Baby Dash, our cruise ship, it's lopsided.
This cruise ship was sick, though.
Yeah, we could definitely have some crazy parties here. So how excited are you guys for the beach today?
I'm super excited. This is gonna be like the best day at the beach ever. I just got these new creeper floaties, and now I'm gonna be able to swim so far into the water.
Sounds like somebody's excited. I will say the new floaties look really good on you.
Thanks, Anne, but it doesn't matter how they look. It only matters about how deep I can go.
What in the world is going on in the water?
Well, I just noticed, is that a burning shipwreck? That must be the biggest shipwreck I've seen in my entire life.
Can we even stay at the beach anymore? I can smell smoke.
Man, finally. Man, I was in the water for so long.
Wait a second, is that the captain from that shipwreck? Hey, what happened over there? We just saw the shipwreck from over here at the shore.
So glad to see land again. Oh, hey, what are you guys doing here?
We were just coming to the beach to go swimming today, but it seems like there's bigger problems.
Oh, yeah, my ship just wrecked.
Hold on, isn't there like a saying that says the captain is supposed to go down with the ship? Where's all the passengers at?
Oh, they can swim their way home. I'm tired of this anyways. My ships are always burning down.
Always burning down? Wait, you've burned down more than just one ship? And wait, also, are those creeper floaties? I have the same ones, look.
Oh, yeah, I've got the creeper floaties. These things are great. Us captains have been using these for ages.
Wait, I thought the creeper floaties only came out like last Friday, though.
Nonsense. These have been standard issue on all cruise ships for the past decade. But that's all gonna end very soon. This was my last ship. Now I don't have any job.
Oh man, that's rough. Well, how in the world did it even crash? It seems like a perfectly sunny day today. Not a single storm in sight.
There was an iceberg.
An iceberg? Really? Like right now?
Yes, there was an iceberg, and it struck my ship straight in the front. Man, I would do anything for a new boat.
Anything? Well, I am looking for a new chef. The food at home isn't really that good. It tastes bad.
I always try to give you healthy food.
Yeah, and it tastes disgusting. If you become my new chef, I can get you a boat.
Now, how would you get me a boat, little one?
Okay, hold on. Number one, don't call me little one. And number two, I can get you a boat if I wanted to. I can get you like 50 boats. I'm a very, very powerful man, you know. I can do lots of things.
Can you now?
Yeah, I mean, Baby Dash is pretty smart. He has to be like the smartest baby that I've ever met.
Yep, and I can make you a boat if you become my personal chef for the rest of your life.
I'll tell you what, if you can have a boat here for me by the end of today at the pier, then I'll do whatever you guys all want for the rest of your lives. I'll be your servant.
Ooh, having a servant doesn't sound so bad.
I can finally have someone who comes in and cleans my room, and all we have to do is make you a boat?
Yeah, shouldn't be too challenging for the three of you. Anyways, I need to go change out of these wet clothes. I'll be back by tonight.
Did you guys hear him? I can finally have my very own private chef.
Possibly. I mean, it looks like the old boat that he was driving wasn't even very nice anyways. The whole thing was covered in
I
dirt.
think that might be because of the crash. But we could totally build a better boat than that. I mean, we could just all work together, build one giant cruise ship, and it can look awesome.
I'm not wasting any time. I'm getting started on this boat. This boat needs to be the coolest boat in the entire world so that I can win that guy as my servant.
Do you think he would really believe this guy? I mean, what type of person goes out offering their entire life just to get a boat?
A really passionate captain of a ship, I guess. I mean, I don't really have anything better to do today. Building something at the beach sounds like way more fun than just sitting down and swimming. I'm down to help, Baby Dash.
It's gonna be the biggest boat in the entire world. It's gonna go so fast, it's gonna even be a submarine. It's gonna go under the water.
What? A submarine? Okay, you guys realize that guy was a cruise ship driver? Cruise ships are supposed to be relaxing with like pools, spas, hot tubs, that sort of stuff on them.
Yeah, but building a boat that goes really fast would be pretty cool. And plus, that guy was a captain, so I mean, he probably does like going fast on the water.
You guys are crazy. I'm gonna build another boat over here that actually is like a cruise ship, and we'll see which boat that guy decides.
All right, well, if you want to go build your own boat, go for it.
Hey, don't copy our colors, though.
I literally just grabbed white. You can't claim white as your color. I wasn't even using it as a block for my boat. This was just a temporary placeholder block.
Yeah, whatever. Well, just don't make your boat look too similar to ours.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm trying to make a cruise ship here, not a speedboat.
All right, well, Baby Dash, this is well, what exactly are you going for here for the shape?
Oh, you'll see. 1 second. I just need to make this thing longer so that it goes faster. It has to be like really pointy here at the front. Otherwise, it's not going to go fast.
I mean, I suppose so. So what's the plan right now? Just have it go to like a really fine point. Well, you're making this thing really long.
I think it's long enough. Now I need to do the other side.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to that. I guess over here in the back, I'll start building like the captain area. This will be where the captain sits and controls the whole boat. Let me go into my bag real quick and I gotta grab something. Aha, there it is, my magic wand. Let me select this position over here and then this other position in the corner. And then if I go ahead and / stack this a couple of times, I can extend the back. In fact, let's make it a little bit longer. Yeah, something like this should be about long enough. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now let me select these 2 positions here. And wait, actually, maybe instead of having the captain area be back here, this can be where like passengers get on the boat. Right over here, let me grab some trapdoors. Ooh, some gold trapdoors signifying luxury and excellence. These can like open up to form a bridge. Yeah, there we go. So these will be where the passengers get on. And then over here, let me select this position and then this other position up here. Or actually this other position up here, I think. / walls, quartz. This can be where the captain goes to. Yeah, I've already got a bit of a vision for how this is gonna go.
Yeah, we can have that there.
Wait, Baby Dash, what if we make this thing like a battleship? What if we have like cannons on it?
That's even better. Then it's going to be really strong as well.
Exactly. It's going to be insane. What do we call this thing, though? We got to give this like a cool boat name. You know how like people name their boats after stuff?
The Baby Dash Destroyer. Wait, no, then that would sound like I'm destroying Baby Dashes. What about the Dog Destroyer?
We're not naming this thing the Dog Destroyer.
Why? It's not like there's dogs in the water, so you shouldn't be upset.
Wait, Anne, I have a really good idea for your boat name.
How are you coming up with ideas for her boat?
What's your idea?
Anne the Banana Boat.
I'm not using that name.
Why? It's a good name. Anne the Banana Boat. That sounds great.
Yeah, no, that's a terrible name.
You should make your boat yellow so it looks like a banana. Yeah, make it like one of those banana speedboats.
I'm not gonna make it look like a banana speedboat. I'm trying to make my thing the opposite of that. It's supposed to be luxurious and relaxing, remember?
Yeah, that sounds like lame to me. But anyways, now that I've got this little room up over here, what I want to do is actually build a little room here. Right now, this is kind of just like a weird platform. Let me just select these 2 positions here, and then let's do / replace air with quartz. I also got to open up this area over here. Now that we've got this, actually, we can make this platform a little bit longer. Let's / stack it once that way, and then another time over here this way. Now let's select this position, and then this other position up over here. And then let's do / walls, quartz. All right, how does this look from the outside? Because this might look kind of poop.
It doesn't look too bad, but why did you make it out of quartz?
I don't know. I thought it would look fancy. I think white concrete would be better looking back. Let's replace all this with white concrete. Also, I think I need to make it longer. Let me undo this part over here, and then let me just make it go out over here. Yeah, this is gonna look way better. There we go. / replace quartz, white concrete. Let me fill in this area over here with some white concrete, and then let me just replace the entire little setup back here with some white concrete. Yeah, okay, there we go. This is looking a lot more better now. One thing that we could do actually to make it look even cooler, let me grab some gray concrete and then just put it down here. This can form like a little line that goes around the entire bottom side of this thing. I think this could add a little bit of style.
Hey, don't steal my colors.
Are you serious right now?
I'm just copying what Baby Dash said.
Dad, we need to make our boat way better than hers.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna. This boat is gonna be absolutely bananas. Even though Anne's boat should be the banana one, but like, you know, we're gonna make ours bananas as well.
My boat is not gonna be a banana boat. It's gonna be way cooler than that.
Yeah, we'll see about that. All right, let me add some windows here, though. This could look kind of sick. A couple of windows going along the staircase up to the captain's room. Ooh, wait, hold on, Baby Dash. That's one thing that we gotta do really good. We gotta make the captain's room really, really nice, because remember who we're building this boat for.
Right, we're not building it for your passengers. We're building it for the captain.
Exactly. That is the key point. Anne is going too crazy with her boat. She's making it like very passenger friendly and all that. This isn't gonna be a boat for the passengers. The passengers aren't gonna be the ones who are gonna clean our rooms.
Make my food, my pizzas and donuts every single day.
Yeah, it's not the passengers who are doing that. It's gonna be this captain guy. So we gotta make this a really, really nice experience for him. Let me go ahead and set some walls of white concrete over here. And then, hold on, this room is looking way too plain. I don't know how to stop it from looking plain though. That's the thing.
I can make it look good later.
All right. I'll leave that to you. Let me put some fence over here so that people don't try standing on the glass. And then, you know what? Maybe it would look cool if this entire upper area was made out of glass. I wonder how that would look.
Yeah, it would not look good.
You sure? This looks pretty good, I think. I'm not gonna lie.
Actually, it's not bad.
Let me take a look. What have we got here? Let me stand all the way in the front over here. And okay, you know, this is starting to come together like something. This is starting to look pretty good. Let me grab some white walls. Maybe I could use these ones ones over here. Oh no, these ones, the polished cut calcite walls. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce this word. Let me bring these down here. Ooh, yeah, that looks nice. That looks really, really nice. Let's put some in the corner over here as well. And boom, this area is actually starting to look good. Hold on, you said this thing wasn't gonna be used to explode dogs.
It's called the Dog Destroyer, Dad. It needs to do some dog destroying stuff.
All right, well, you know, the idea of having weapons on the boat does sound kind of sick.
You guys know that you need a license to carry weapons on a boat, right?
Yeah, and we're registered.
With what institution?
The Navy?
Mm-hmm, sure you are.
Yeah, we are. All right, but anyways, in order to build a cannon, how are we going to do this? Building it on top of there could be cool, but that would be way too easy. And it would stick out like a sore thumb. And Baby Dash, we're probably going to have passengers on this boat, whether we like it or not. So, what if we put the cannons down here? Oh my goodness, Baby Dash, why does this look unsymmetrical?
What does that mean?
Look, there's a block over here, but there's not a block over here. There we go, I just fixed it. Now it looks better.
What? Let me see.
Look, there was a block missing right over here.
No, I'm pretty sure there was a block there. You just broke
There
it.
wasn't, I promise. Also, look, in order to make the boat even more pointy, let me grab some of these and look at that.
No, that looks ugly.
What?
If the boat was like only 1 block wide, then it would look cool. But it's like 2 blocks wide.
I mean the tip over here? Yeah, no, I can see that. All right, well, I'm thinking we have the cannons fire out from over here. Never mind, that would not work. Let's fill this area in and we can have them fire out from over here. Yeah, this should work. Okay, so in order to build a cannon that fires out from the front of the boat, we're gonna need a couple of things. Oh boy, this is gonna be kind of tough. So the first thing that we're gonna need is some dispensers over here. Wait, I've actually never built a TNT cannon this small before. I don't know how this is gonna work.
You can figure it out.
I hope so. Let me grab some signs and then this might blow up the entire front of the boat, but let's just hope it
You
doesn't.
better not blow up the boat. This was really hard to make.
I'm putting down some dispensers over here, and these are going to be the dispensers that shoot the load, like the lift charge for the TNT. Let me grab some water. This is, yeah, I'm not going to lie. I've never built a TNT cannon like this before, so if this doesn't work, then that would be very unfortunate.
Just make sure it works so that we don't have to blow anything
One
up.
thing right now that I need to figure out, how are we going to activate all of these dispensers at the same time? We can't use redstone because, you know, there's a slab up here. We can't place redstone down here. What have we got? Let me see.
Isn't there like wireless redstone or something?
Not that I know of. Okay, I think I have a bit of an idea. No, this is not gonna work. Dude, this is tough. This is actually quite the tough challenge. Maybe what we can do instead of having all of these dispensers over here, let me break these. We can just have 2 dispensers on the sides over here like this. And then in the middle area here, we can have some more dispensers. This could potentially, possibly just maybe work. So what I'm proposing is that instead of having so many dispensers on the sides, we can have some dispensers over here in the back. This is gonna be less firepower technically than having all the dispensers here, but at least now we can power them without having to make the boat look weird from the outside. Let me open this area up just so that I have a little bit of room over here. All right, let's go ahead and connect all of these things together with some repeaters. There we go, just something like that. And then, oh wait, how in the world are we gonna power the dispensers up there? Oh my goodness, this is actually, this is an engineering masterpiece. Wait, Baby Dash, I have an idea. We're gonna need to just raise the roof over here a little bit.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Oh, really? All right, great. Actually, it's not the roof that we're raising here. It's more so like the floor. But for me, it's the roof that we're raising because, you know, I'm underneath over here. Let's just go ahead and put some extra blocks up here. Oh, this is so beautiful. Look at how much room I've got now. This TNT cannon is going to be insane. It's going to be bananas, you might even say.
Wait, I don't understand how in any way my name rhymes with the word banana. You realize that banana ends with an A, right? And my name does not end with an A. It ends with an E, actually.
Yeah, but it just sounds funny. And the banana.
It doesn't even sound that funny. It's just like a normal thing that you would say.
What normal person would say and the banana? I don't think that's a normal thing people would
No,
say.
you know what I mean. It's not like a special thing to say. It's not like a funny joke or anything.
No, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, and it's pretty funny.
You too, Baby Dash?
And the banana. Yeah, it sounds pretty funny. It's like a banana.
No, it's funny when Baby Dash does it because he sounds funny.
I do not sound funny, and I sound very serious.
There he goes again.
What do you mean, there he goes again? Okay, Dad, we need to destroy her boat.
Hey, I didn't mean it like that. I was trying to be nice to you.
Dad, we need to destroy her boat as fast as we can.
Okay. First, let's actually make our boat work, though, okay? We can destroy her in the competition. So, I've got redstone connected all up over here. Now, this is kind of a weird TNT cannon design, but before we actually load any TNT inside of it, let's test this out. So, if I press this button, I think this should work. I think everything here should work. The one thing that I don't really like, though, is that this TNT, or sorry, these repeaters, they don't have that much delay on them. If they had a little bit of a longer delay, that would be way better. One thing that I want to test as well is let's cover this entire thing up and Okay, I think this will work. I think we're ready for a test
Do
fire.
not blow up the entire boat. If you blow up the front of the boat, then I'm gonna feed you to a dog.
Sure, deal accepted. I'm only saying that because I don't think you would actually go up anywhere near a dog.
I would go really close to a dog to get revenge on an enemy.
I'm not an enemy. I'm just trying to help you with this boat. Okay, but we've got the TNT here now. Hopefully this will work. If not, I've got some water if everything fails. And all right, without any more waiting, let's press the button and okay, here we go. The TNT is in place. Please. All right, baby dash. It didn't work.
Are you serious? I'm gonna feed you to a dog if this is actually broken. How in the world did you even break it?
Can you just fix it?
You have to help me with it.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it didn't work though. It should have worked. These TNTs back over here should have boosted those ones up. Oh, I think I know why it didn't work.
Good. Next time it better not happen.
It was because I put signs up in the front. Signs aren't gonna stop these TNTs from flowing out of the water. I need to use slabs. Yeah. Yep, that's the problem. I see the problem. Wait, actually, hold on a second. I wonder. I'm just gonna go over here to this other boat. It looks like it's seen better days. Can you shoot TNT through a ladder? Does this work? If I put TNT in here and then put a ladder down here, it does work. Oh, interesting. And then a ladder also isn't gonna have water going through it, I'm pretty sure. Yes, okay, this is the answer. We can shoot a TNT off over here and then the load charges can be over here. Perfect. Okay, I just blew up this boat a little bit more.
Alright, the front of the boat is almost done again. You better not destroy it. This is a big pain in the butt to fix.
Oh, next time I can just save it with my magic wand. So in case I do destroy it, I can paste it in again.
Why do you want to destroy it so bad?
It's not like I want to destroy it on purpose, you know? It's just research and development, baby dash. That's how it goes, all right? Sometimes you have things explode and burn, and sometimes things go really good. Anyways, how is this thing supposed to go? It's like something like this, and then I think this is looking good.
I don't know. You're the one who said that it wasn't symmetrical or whatever earlier.
Nah, you got it under control. I'll leave this to you. I was just making a little comment. Is this how it was supposed to look? Something like this?
Ooh, wait, I actually kind of like this better.
I can't tell the difference, but I think that's probably good. All right, back to business now. Let me go ahead and open up this hatch again. This feels like a much longer hatch than we had before, but you know, I'll go with it. I'll take what I can get. Okay, now what we should do is let's put our blocks down over here, put down our dispensers, and then in front of the dispensers, let's put down ladders. Yes, I think this is actually the answer. I think, like, seriously, I think this will actually fix this entire contraption. Let's put down these repeaters. I think, yeah, we have a little bit more room here than before, so we're able to put down one extra repeater. Look at that. Perfect. All right, so now that we've got that, let's put some blocks above these things, and then finally we can put our water down over here, and I'm like 99% sure that this is gonna work. First, before we actually test anything out though, let's make sure that this all looks good from the outside. How's this all looking? Let's take a look. I want to cover up all the dispensers. If we have any dispensers showing, that's gonna look ugly. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks very much like a regular old boat. Over here in the front, what we could do is even grab some banners and put them down over here like this. If I can actually put them in the right position. Okay, why is it not going here? There we go, something like that. Now you can't even tell that there's a TNT cannon hidden away in the front of the cannon. Well, I mean, you kind of can, but like, it's more hidden than if there weren't any banners here. All right, now it's time for the moment of truth. It's time to test this thing out. Let's load our little device over here with some TNT, and then finally, it is time to press the big gray button, which is right over here.
If this blows up again, dude, I'm gonna kick you off of my boat.
Hey, this is like our boat. This was a team effort. Well, this area looks kind of cool.
Yeah, I put one of those giant smoke things so that the captain likes
Well,
it.
while you guys are polluting the environment over there, I'm building my boat to run on electric power.
Well, and what if the captain likes good old steam engines?
That's not a steam engine over there. You guys have a coal burning engine.
You don't know that. You don't know if that's like smoke or steam.
It looks great, just like smoke.
Okay, it probably is smoke. You're right. Either way, though, you don't know if the captain likes coal engines, internal combustion engines, or electric engines. He could like either one.
Well, he probably is gonna like electric.
Anyways, I'm activating this thing one more time. Please work. Oh my goodness. Baby Dash, do we have takeoff?
Wait, what? We're driving?
No. Come look at this.
Did the TNT cannon work?
Oh, it does a little bit more than just work, Baby Dash. Why don't you go ahead and just, you see that button over there?
Yeah?
Go ahead and give that button a little whack, and then come here to the front of the boat.
Okay, I just whacked it.
And look at that! It literally sends like underwater TNT torpedoes.
Whoa, that is sick. That's gonna destroy any underwater dogs for good.
Yeah, it certainly will. Anyways, there's one thing that I think would be really cool, and that is if we hook up the redstone from that all the way over here to the captain's room. room. And I think I know a good way to do that. All I gotta do is just go down here. How many blocks low can I go? Probably like a good amount. Let me just open up a little shaft right over here. Actually, I might need to get a little bit lower with this. Let me go ahead and put myself a trapdoor down over here. There we go. Now I can dig a nice little 1 block wide hole over to the TNT cannon part of the boat. And hopefully I don't let in any water.
It's awkward.
Hey, baby dash. I'll just go 1 block lower. Oh, I can't go 1 block lower. What in the world even is this room supposed to be anyways?
It's just for like the crew.
Oh, I see. Well, can you let me run my little redstone line underneath it first?
Sure.
Okay, well, let's see. How am I gonna have to do this? Let me go over here and just put another layer of blocks down here. Actually, it doesn't even have to be full blocks. It can just be slabs for optimal boat aerodynamics. There we go. That looks pretty smooth and streamlined down there. Yeah, that looks even better than it did before. Now let's go back up into our little hatch and begin running our redstone line. I gotta do the trapdoor method again to get down here. There we go. All right, now let's put all of this over here. Uh-oh, I am untrapped door.
Are you done with the redstone?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, good. I'll go finish the crew room in a second.
We just have this redstone go all the way down over here. Great. This is great. And now I need a way to have some redstone activate from over here and go all the way down there. How do I do that? I have one idea that could work. Let's grab a lever and then let's grab an observer. And then using an observer, we can have redstone go down. Like we can have the redstone signal be going down pretty much. Wait, will this work if I just have something like this? Nope. Okay, that does not work as expected. What we need to do is have some redstone over here. And then if I put a lamp underneath this observer, then look at that. It works pretty good. Actually, I think what would be a little bit smoother than this is to have a piston and then an observer over here. That way, whenever you flick the button, the redstone lamp should only light up once. Yeah, look at that. It just sends it a single redstone output. Instead of a sticky piston, though, we should just use a regular piston. I don't know why I got a sticky piston. Oh, actually, I know why I got a sticky piston. It's so that we can just put a random block here and then extend our range even more. Look at that. All right, this should be pretty great now. Let's put our lamp down there. And as soon as I flick this, yep, just a single redstone output goes out. Perfect. Let's put a couple more observers down here to extend the output. And then finally, we can have our redstone line connect to it. Let's grab a couple of repeaters as well and a redstone torch for testing purposes. And let's go ahead and add in the exact amount of repeaters that we need to make this work. There we go. There's one repeater. There's another repeater. Let's add, I think, one more repeater over here. Yep, just one more. And there we go. Now the entire system is live and ready to go. This is so sick.
And okay, I think the crew room is done.
Whoa, this place is looking quite spectacular, I will say.
Yeah, I think I want to change the name from the Dog Destroyer.
Oh, really? What do you want to change it to?
The Dog Demolisher. Doesn't that sound way cooler?
Okay. I thought you were going to move on from dogs for a second, but you did not. Check this out. Over here, we don't have any steering wheel to control the boat yet. Still don't have any engine in this thing, I guess. We do have a ton of smoke, but no engine. But if I flick this lever, then any second now. Come on. Did it happen already? Oh, wait, hold on a second. It's not working because we have this thingy here. There we go. Now if we go up here.
Wait, hold on. You locked me in here.
Just break your way out. There you go. Come out from here.
Just to activate the TNT.
Yep, I just flicked it, and now the TNT should come out. What just happened?
Oh my god. Not again!
I'm actually like genuinely apologizing. I don't even know what happened that time. Maybe I might have flicked the lever twice. Did I flick the lever twice?
Okay, then maybe we should just like not just have a TNT cannon for now. Maybe we can have like poison underwater for all the water dogs.
What in the world is a water dog?
The sea dogs, I mean, sorry.
Well, I think this boat is overall looking pretty sick. Once that captain gets back, he is definitely gonna like this thing. Wait, Ann, what's your boat looking like?
Oh, do you guys want to come take a tour on the SSN?
That's what you called it? That is such a lame name compared to the Ann Banana. The Anna Banana. That would be the name.
My name's not even Anna.
Well, it's pretty close. Isn't Anna like the longer version of your name?
No.
Okay, my bad then. All right, well, Baby Dash, do you want to go have a tour on the SSN? What does SS even stand for? Why is that like a thing that people put at the start of their boats?
I think it was a term that originated back in the steamboat days. You know, back when steamboats were all the rage.
All right, well, how do we get onto your boat?
Well, normally there would be a bridge here, but since we're not at like an official dock, there's no bridge.
This looks like a pretty official dock to me. This has been in the town for quite a while now.
Well, here, just take this ladder.
Wow, not even done yet. This is so incomplete. Gonna have to take off points for that.
I never said I was done. And plus, your guys' boat isn't done yet either.
Yeah, it's almost done. I just have to fix this hole for like the third time. Okay, done. Just fixed it.
Well, if you want to join us for the tour, down over here is the main lounge room.
Why is there flying TVs?
They're supposed to be connected to the wall, but the screws and the mounting hardware didn't arrive yet. Anyways, this is where people lounge and can eat their food. We also have a little kitchen area back here where people can order food.
Do they have sausages?
No, unfortunately, we only have steak and eggs, and we actually have a really, really good breakfast with eggs and sausages if you want, but no sausages alone.
You have eggs and sausages? Okay. Also, why is it leaking in here?
You'll see later. It's a wordy trade-off though. Anyways, if you will follow me right over here this way, we have got the sauna.
You have a sauna on a boat?
Yeah, because this place is supposed to be relaxing for the customers, or the passengers, I should say.
And this is not a sauna. This is a hot tub.
Well, it's a hot tub and a sauna in one. Why just heat the water when you can also heat the air around it and make a sauna?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
Can I come in here with my floaty?
Usually people don't come into hot tubs. I mean, they're pretty shallow.
All right, understood. I'm cannonballing in. Wee! Ah! It's so hot! Are you trying to cook an egg in here or cook meat? What was that?
It's supposed to be hot. I guess it's not meant for babies. Anyways, if you will follow me upstairs on the boat, this is where we have the main lounge of activities.
Is this where the poop deck lives?
That's actually there's no bathrooms here yet.
Wow, you have an entire spa but no bathrooms?
Welcome to the pool. This is why it's a little bit leaky down there.
Why is the wood made out of floor?
Looks like I'm gonna get splinters if I go swimming in this pool.
You're not gonna get splinters, and even if you do it adds to the fun. You have to try to avoid them.
And having a piece of wood stuck in my skin does not sound like fun. And wait, what's this over here?
Oh, this right here is the captain's quarters. Check it out. It's got its very own iron door and even a giant steering wheel.
Whoa. Okay, this I have to admit is pretty cool.
What type of captain doesn't love a giant steering wheel?
Hey, what are these computers over here for?
Oh, that's the AI guidance system in case the captain doesn't want to steer. The computers will just steer for him.
All right, well, I have to give it to you. This boat is pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not gonna lie, I think our boat is a little bit cooler.
Yeah, this boat is way too old. Our boat is way better.
Your boat is made out of white concrete. That thing is going to sink as soon as it goes out onto the water.
And your boat is made out of gray concrete. You can't say anything different.
Oh, this is great news. I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, Captain Bucky, you're back. We just finished the boat.
Yeah, wait, look. We made the coolest boat in the entire world. There's like cannons on here, and you have your entire captain's room.
It's all made out of glass.
And I made an actual nice boat for the passengers who will be riding with you. Check it out. It's got a pool, and we even have a sauna in there.
Oh, wow, I'm flattered, truly. But you guys aren't going to believe it. I made an insurance claim for my sunken boat, and the insurance company said they're covering the entire thing. I'm getting a brand new cruise.
Wait, what? What does that mean for us?
You're still gonna like cook sausages and donuts for me, right?
No, I'm free from any sort of servant's duty. This is great. I get to go live the rest of my dreams on my cruise without having to deal with anyone.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I knew it was kind of too good to be true.
Well, hey, at least now we have really cool boats. I'm gonna go at a restaurant in our boat so I can make sausages in there.
You can make smoked sausages on the giant smokestack.
You know, let me have a look at this place. This place can't be as bad as I thought.
Don't flick that lever up there, though.
Do not flick the lever.
What happens if I do?
Oh, no.
Why are you saying, oh no, now I have to rebuild it again?
All right, guys, I think this should be the spot. So the town needs a new aircraft carrier because of all the jets they bought recently, and we are the ones assigned to build it.
This is gonna be awesome.
So wait, do we need to build one aircraft carrier or multiple?
Well, here's all the details right here. Sorry for getting in your boat, Baby Dash.
Get out of my boat right now. Actually, if you want to stay in my boat, you can. I'm still driving. I can drive you wherever I want.
Stop driving me to random places. But pretty much, guys, here's the details for the aircraft carrier. The city needs 2 aircraft carriers. We need a helicopter carrier and a plane carrier. And the contract budget is $10 trillion.
Yeah, our town's military has been going way over budget lately.
But they need these aircraft carriers done by tonight, and we're the only people around to build them. So, you guys ready to go?
Yeah, it's time to get ready. So, I'm building the plane carrier, right? And you guys build the helicopter one?
No. I was thinking you guys build the helicopter carrier, and I'll go and build the plane carrier, because everyone knows the plane carrier is way more important.
What?
Well, we can build a helicopter carrier. Helicopter carriers are pretty important too, Baby Dash.
No, you're not. Plane carriers are way cooler because they get to carry like a giant plane on them.
And I'm going to be building that one. So, you guys enjoy building your helicopter carrier over there.
Helicopter carriers are still really important. Where would we be without helicopters, you know? Helicopters are used in a lot of things. Helicopters are used for like medical purposes, military purposes. They're very important.
Not as important as planes, though. Anyways, in order to get started on this aircraft carrier build... Whoa, what the... You guys already started?
If we're gonna build a helicopter carrier and not the plane carrier, then we're gonna make it cooler than yours.
Guys, we're on the same team here. You know that we're both building these aircraft carriers for the town, right? The same town?
Yeah, I know, but a little competition never hurt anyone.
Okay, well, you guys are getting started quick. I better get going as well. Let me go ahead and pull out a magic wand. And the first thing that I'm going to need to do for my aircraft carrier is let me go ahead and do //stack 30. That might have been a little bit too far. Yeah, that was way too far. Let me do //undo. And instead, let's just stack this little setup 15 blocks far. There we go. So now we've got this little line of blocks over here. This doesn't really look like an aircraft carrier yet. I know, but like, give me 1 second. Let me go here and select this position. And then let me go all the way over here and select this other position. And then now let's //stack it, I don't know, 40 times this way. And boom, there we go. Now we've got a nice little area for our aircraft carrier. The next thing we need to to do is build the bottom of it. So in order for a giant vehicle, a giant boat like this to stay upright, it needs to have like a giant fin. Like you know, what is it called? It's not called a fin.
I think what you're talking about is like the hull of the boat.
Yeah, the hull. The hull needs to be like really stable. It's kind of hard to build underwater, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I gotta build it a little bit smaller. So for the hull of the boat, it needs to be something like this. It needs to like go down here, and in the middle at the bottom, it needs to come to like a point. That way, if there's a bunch of waves coming in, then the aircraft carrier isn't gonna be like swaying around from the waves.
So wait, we need to make these things actually drivable, right?
So keep in mind how heavy the blocks are that you're using. Wait, these light gray concrete blocks are 2,000 kilograms each. Okay, maybe I'll just build the outside out of concrete blocks. I'll build the inside of the aircraft carrier out of some lighter blocks. But okay, this is looking pretty good. Let me go ahead and just have this whole area of the boat start going down a little bit now. Something like this, I'm thinking. Yeah, look at that. Wait, that's a really nice shape. Let's select this position and then this other position up here. And then if we go right here in the middle and do / copy and then look this way and do / flip, we can then go ahead and paste it in and boom, look at that. Now we've got like this nice shape right here that is going to be the hull of our carrier. Actually, let me go ahead and select this entire shape. Let's break all the blocks in between. Let me just go all the way down over here. We need to select this entire side of our aircraft carrier, something like this. And then in order to make this cover up the entire area of the ship, let's just run the command / stack, I don't know, 80. And boom, there we go. Now we've got this thingy covering the entire bottom of our ship. Hey, so far my thing is looking pretty good compared to your guys'.
Well, it might be looking good for now, but ours is gonna go way faster.
Yeah, ours is gonna go way faster. It's gonna have way more room for helicopters and stuff, and it's gonna be way bigger.
Okay, we'll see about that. Anyways, what I need to do right now that I've got this entire bottom side of the aircraft carrier covered in this hull shape, what we need to do is plug off both ends, just like this. And then we need to drain all the water in here. And we could do that using sponges, or we could just do / drain 50. And yeah, that seems to get the job done. Uh-oh, it's filling in quick over here. Let's quickly drain it all again. And all right, perfect. Now we've got the entire underside of our aircraft carrier dried. In order to make this thingy actually work though, there's a couple more things that we need to do. So let's select this position, and then actually we gotta put more of this thing.
What thing?
Guys, remember, we need to make these things actually float, and they need to actually like be able to drive around. So we need to make sure that our aircraft carrier actually floats.
Yep, flotation is gonna be pretty important.
Wait, I just realized, okay, what I was gonna try to do is I was gonna try to put a bunch of these floater blocks down here in the bottom of the boat, but that's not gonna be very good, because if we have the bottom of our boat being the most like, you know, floaty part, then the boat is just gonna flip over. What we need to do instead of having the bottom of the boat be the floatiest is we need to have the sides of the boat be the floatiest, like this. I think having some floaters on either side of the ship, something like this, should be a lot more effective than having a bunch of them at the bottom. Let me just go here and select all of the floaters, and now let's do / stack 125, and there we go. Now the entire bottom of the ship is covered in these floaters, which should make the ship a lot more light. And wow, look, I stacked that the perfect length, so we didn't have any floaters go out of the boat.
Baby Dash, I think we're gonna need some floaters on our boat too, because this boat is kind of all made out of stone.
Yeah, we can add floaters later. First, we need to make the boat actually work.
Anyways, I just put some more floaters in here. Now that this entire bottom part of the boat is covered up in floaters, it is time to begin carrying some aircrafts. Now, in order to actually carry some aircrafts, the first thing that we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to build like the air, what's it called?
Air control tower.
Yeah, like that, you know, like how at airports they have that big control tower. We're gonna need to have one of those down here, because otherwise we're gonna have airplanes taking off and, you know, landing and stuff without any air traffic control. That's what it's called.
Yep, an air traffic control tower is really, really essential.
Very essential. Your guys' air traffic control tower looks like a big brick.
Well, it needs to be strong so no one tries to blow it up.
Wait, hold on. For my air traffic control tower, should I build it out of concrete or should I find a lighter block? How heavy is steel? Steel is only 100 kilograms. Way lighter than concrete. All right, you know what? I think I'm gonna build it out of steel. Oh, I could use these steel platings actually. This steel plating stuff looks pretty good. And it's only 100 kilograms. It's way lighter than the concrete. Let me go ahead and / stack this 28 times this way, and then another 28 times this way. And pretty much I just want to make like a big building here. This is going to be like the main office building. This is going to be where the people come into. This is like where the workers come in from and leave and stuff. And it's going to be multiple floors with the air traffic control tower at the top. These doors are going to be perfect. Let's just select this position and this other position over here. And before we even add the doors, actually, let's look up and do / stack 20. Wait, hold on. Let's fill this area in and then stack it up 20. There we go. Now we can put the doors back down here. And all right, I think we've got some good room here. How does this look from far away? Yeah, you know, looks pretty good. One thing that we could do out here to make it look a little bit nicer is grab some slabs. Maybe some dark oak slabs could be good. Put them down over here like this. / stack it a couple of times. And then we can even grab some walls to kind of like add to this as supports. Something like this. Oh, that looks terrible. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. Yeah. This is looking really, really friendly and cozy.
I don't know if friendly and cozy are what you want from an aircraft carrier.
Well, for the people who work here, I'm sure they're going to appreciate it. Anyways, let's head inside now. And the first thing I want to do is change the floor here. I want to change the floor into some gray concrete. Ooh, there we go. Actually, no. What about just some oak planks? You know, on the outside of a boat, everything is like intense. You know, you're driving really fast in the water. On the inside, it should feel really nice and cozy. Right over here, let's go ahead and build a giant window. / set glass. Actually, this is a military aircraft carrier. Can't just be using glass.
Yeah, what are you thinking? You're gonna get everyone who works here killed.
/ sets reinforced glass. There we go. Now it's strong glass. Now that we've got that there, what should we put in the first floor of the aircraft carrier office? Actually, you know what? The first floor doesn't even matter. The first floor can just be offices. What I need to do is just make sure that the aircraft carrier works. Someone else can go in and build the offices. What we need to do is build the air traffic control room. Let's go ahead and set the floor of this area into some quartz blocks. And then, since this is the air traffic control station, they need to be able to see everything that's going on the runways down there. So let's do / walls, and then we got to grab some reinforced glass again. And let's set the walls into reinforced glass, just like that. For the roof, we can set it into some steel plating, just like this. And you know what? It might look good if we have some steel plating in each of the corners here too. / stack 10. There we go. Let's go ahead and set this up in each corner. There we go. Looking good. And all right, now we just need a staircase to get up here.
So wait, what's the big difference between a plane carrier and like a helicopter carrier?
A plane carrier is a lot more sick. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Wait, guys, my boat is going to be way cooler though, because hold on. I just deleted it by accident. We're going to have glass stairs here. Oh yeah, you heard that right.
Why?
Because it's sick. That's why.
What if it becomes like too wavy and then the glass breaks?
It's reinforced. It won't break. You know, reinforced glass is actually really strong stuff. You know, obsidian is actually like a form of glass.
And obsidian is super fragile and like crispy.
Crispy? That's the word you're going to use to describe it?
I mean, is it not? Obsidian in real life is really, really flaky and like delicate.
Don't people use it for like spears?
Yeah, people use it in spearheads, but it shatters really easily.
And why would people use it in a weapon that's not supposed to shatter?
Well, it can have a really sharp edge. That's why people use it.
Anyways, this glass stair over here is looking pretty insane. I'm not going to lie. Let me go ahead and do / copy here. And then if I stand here, then / paste it in. Boom, look at that. Let me just paste this in until we get all the way up to the ceiling. There we go. Yeah, that looks about good. And okay, this is looking pretty great. Now we've got the stairs that go up to the air traffic control room. Let me break these things. This looks uglier than I thought. Down here, someone who works at the town can build an office later. I just need to make the actual aircraft carrier itself work. So I guess we should put some equipment up here so that, you know, air traffic control can do their work. Let's grab a couple of these radars so that people can track the incoming and outgoing airplanes. Radar is going to be important. Wait, you know what would be better than just a regular radar?
Wait, why?
A spinning radar. Yeah. Let me grab some motors, a little bit of glue, and using this, I should be able to just connect this radar to the motor, and it's not spinning. Why is it not spinning? Oh, I think I know what I need. I think I need a turntable. Is this what I need? Oh, there we go. Look at that. I think on top of the turntable, I need to put this down, and then... Wait, how does this work? This is all really complicated. How do I make a spinning radar, guys?
We just have a bunch of normal radars.
Well, I want to make a spinny one. Oh, I think I see what I need to get. I need to use one of these things. I need to use a bearing. And then above that, I can put the radar. And then I think I have to super glue these two parts together. And then underneath it, I should be able to put the motor. And why is it not working? Maybe I need to use this other bearing, this mechanical bearing. Oh, wait, I think I know what I need to do. I think I need to put a mechanical bearing down here, put our block on top of it, and then put a motor down over here. Will this work? Oh, there we go. Guys, look, I've got a spinning radar motor now. This is sick. Let me make it spin a little bit slower just so that we can capture as much radar data as possible. Actually, I'm just going to make it spin at like, not that slow. Maybe at like 4 rotations per minute. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty good.
Well, our aircraft carrier is more than just an aircraft carrier. Now, we carry boats in here too.
You put boats in there? Wait, that's actually not a bad idea.
Well, I mean, every ship needs some emergency lifeboats.
True. Yeah, some emergency lifeboats are good.
Our lifeboats have guns on them.
I guess those are pretty good too. Let me put one of these radar things in each one of the corners in the front over here, though. There we go. So now we can just collect as much radar data as we possibly want. But now that we've got the basics of this air traffic control thingy done, I think the next thing that we need to do is begin building the actual aircraft runway. Let me just close in these holes here. I don't want this motor sticking out. And whoa, is that a helicopter there? That looks sick.
Yeah, that's just one of our many different attack helicopter models.
If you're doing that, I need to start aircraft carriering as soon as possible. Let me go ahead and grab a couple of these red aluminum plating blocks. Wait, these blocks are so good. They're only 20 kilograms, but they literally just, they look just like concrete. And what I'm going to do is build one of these little flaps over here. You'll see what this flap is for in a moment. Let's stack it like 10 times. Yeah, that looks about good. Whoa, what in the world is lagging? Something is going on over there. This flap over here is going to be really important on an aircraft carrier because, you know, the jet engines, they're going to shoot out really fast, hot air, or not air, just hot gases that come out of the engine. They're going to be shooting it out this way, straight towards the building. We don't want the building to take the damage from that. We want this flap thingy over here to take the damage. And now that we've got this flap here, it is time to begin aircraft carriering. Let's go ahead and grab some white concrete, and we need to build a runway on the ground. So I'm thinking for the runway, let's have some lines just on the side in order to indicate where the runway is, and then we can have a couple of dotted lines in the middle, just so that the pilot knows exactly where they're supposed to be flying and where they're not supposed to be flying. Let's / stack this like 20 times, and ooh, that looks pretty good. Let's do like 23 though. I think we can, yeah, we can go even further. Let's just take up the entire span of the aircraft carrier. Yeah, about something like this looks good. We can cut off this excess part over here though. So now that we've got this is going to be one of our aircraft runways. The next thing that we need to add are some, maybe some lights. Lights are going to be really, really helpful for flying in the night, because if you're flying in the night, you're not going to see any of these white lines. That is if there's no lights. Let's see. For the lights, I'm thinking we could probably just use some redstone lamps. Yeah, redstone lamps should be pretty good. They have these at like all airports, like all airport runways, they have lights on them. So for the lights, what I'm thinking we do is just put some lamps down over here, and then underneath the lamps, we need to actually set up a mechanism to power them. Looks like we got to destroy some of our floaters here, but you know, that's fine. That's the price we need to pay for having a great aircraft carrier. Actually, wait, why don't we just move this thing in the center of the ship? That would be a lot easier. That way we're not going to need to break away into our floaters, which are going to mess up our flotation.
Yeah, I would advise not messing with your flotation. You want your aircraft carrier to be really, really balanced. That's an important thing.
Yep, balance is very important. Otherwise, the ship is just going to flip over. Anyways, let me take a look. Is this centered now? Okay, still not quite centered. Let's / stack it like, I don't know, 11 times. Or not / stack, / move. Looks like 11 was a bit too far. What about 10? And yeah, there we go. Now this is perfectly centered. Let's fill this area in with some more light gray concrete again. There we go. And all right, now it is time to get back on these lights. Maybe we should space the lights a little bit farther apart, actually. They do look a little bit ugly just being so close to each other. Maybe having them spaced this far apart could be good. Yeah, I think this looks about good. Ooh, wait, actually, I just got a better idea. Instead of using lamps, which are going to be like bright and, I don't know, might cause glare in the pilot's eyes, what about we use redstone torches? Yeah, we can have these flashing on and off. This is going to be way nicer than having like full-on redstone lamps. Maybe we should have them be a little bit more spaced out though. Yeah, something like this I think should be more than enough light. And in order to power these, all we gotta do is just grab some observers and put an observer down underneath each one of these lights. Now, I'm pretty sure if we power this observer for a second, it should, hold on, this observer is powering. Why is it not turning the light off? Maybe we need to move this observer thingy down a bit and then put a block here. Wait, no, hold on. That's not going to make any difference. How do we make this work? Because normally if you have like a redstone torch powering another redstone torch, it turns the one on top off. How do we make it so that the observers make the torches flash on and off though? Hold on. Will this work? If I have two observers like this, the observers are going too fast. See, when you have two observers together like this, they create an infinitely looping redstone signal, but I think they're going too fast for the repeaters to even notice it. Okay, what we can do instead of that is we can still have all of our redstone torches here. Let's just open up a little hole next to each redstone torch. Instead of using observers to turn the torches on and off though, we can just use some basic repeaters. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of this originally. So look, we can just have some repeaters going in and out of each torch. Something like this. And this will make it so that whenever we power the torch over here at the start, it's going to turn all the torches on and off. While starting off, they're going to be off. But, okay, hold on, look. If we connect an infinitely repeating redstone signal to this, now the torches are flashing on and off. Look at that. That's perfect. And once we get this on both sides, then it's going to look really, really good. So, first things first, I suppose what we need to do is let's copy this entire setup from this side. Let's just do / copy, and let's paste it over here onto this other side. There we go. Uh-oh, slight problem. Now the torches are flickering on that side, but not on this side. I think in order to fix that, what we must do is connect both of these signals to one observer. So let's have an observer there, another one down here. Now these things are just constantly repeating, and we can connect them both together with maybe a couple of repeaters in the mix to slow down the signal a little bit. And now look at that. We've got flashing lights. This looks sick. This actually looks sick.
Wait, do we need flashing lights on your helicopter runway too?
I mean, we could have flashing lights, but it's less important for us because, you know, helicopter landings aren't as intense as plane landings.
Okay, now that we've got a couple of these flashing lights, let me go ahead and / stack it like 5 times. And is it gonna work? Why is it not all connecting together? What's it looking like down here? Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All right, let's go, and we need to select this position here. Or wait, no. This position here, and then we gotta go back up and select this other position right here. And now if we / stack it, there we go. Now look at this. We've got, oh, this looks so sick. This actually looks so sick. This looks like a real legit aircraft carrier. Wait, guys, once it becomes nighttime, my aircraft carrier is quite literally going to shine. Oh, and okay, never mind. We just brought water in here. This is not great. Luckily, there's an easy fix. We just got to cover this area up with water.
Wait, and we should put some redstone torches around our helicopter things, just so that if it's dark, people know where you're supposed to go.
Yeah, I guess that's not a terrible idea.
Let me take a look at this is looking like. Oh, dude, this is, why isn't this one turning on? These ones at the end are not turning. Oh, I see why. Yeah, okay, maybe we just don't have torches at the end over here. But other than that, this looks pretty insane. This is like a good aircraft carrier. Now that we have got the runway, the last thing that we need is some aircrafts to actually, you know, be carried on this runway. And oh, I just realized a crucial error. We built the runway 1 block off center. That's fine though. You know, whenever something is off center, you just extend it a little bit. And look at that. Now it's perfectly on center. But it is time to spawn in some aircraft. And oh, there's also one more thing we need to spawn in after that, which is very, very important. For our aircraft, I'm thinking we can go with, let's see, what have we got? What about the A-10 Thunderbolt?
That sounds like such a cool name.
Oh, it is. Look at that. That looks insane. So that can just be one of the aircrafts that are compatible on this aircraft carrier. We're going to need to add a bunch more stuff around here. Like, you know, maybe like a garage area for maintenance, like a storage room. We'll add more stuff later. But for now, the basic aircraft carrier is looking pretty good. The next thing that we need to do though, is we need to add an anti-aircraft gun. Every good aircraft carrier has a nice anti-aircraft gun that can shoot down enemy aircraft. And I think for this aircraft carrier, I know the perfect gun to use.
Oh, we already got one of those covered ages ago.
Yeah, your guys' anti-aircraft gun looks pretty cool, but just wait till you see what I've got in store. Let me just make sure that this thing is centered. Yeah, it looks centered enough for me. Let me grab a charging station. And actually, wait, I want to center this like over here as well. Let's center it like on both sides. Is this centered? I'm usually pretty good at centering things. Yeah, that's like pretty much center, I think. Let's put down this charging station right behind it like that. And now let's open this thing up and oh, there's not enough space. It's fine. We can just put the charging station down here. Now let's open this thing up and boom, there is the energy annihilator cannon. My favorite anti-aircraft weapon of all time. Now that we've got this up here, there's one more thing that we should probably add, and that is a way to actually get up to the roof. Let's select this position and this other position down here again. And let's do / copy and let's go up here and paste it in because we can just have these stairs go up to the roof and that should be fine. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh, we almost broke our radar thing here. Hey, what is that? Did you guys really add the radar as well?
Yeah, and ours spins way faster.
Well, mine spins slower, all right? So it's more accurate if it spins slower.
Is it? Or is that just an excuse?
No, my thing will be more accurate because it spins slower. Anyways, we've got the stairs going up here. This looks pretty great. And now somebody can hop inside of the energy annihilator cannon. And if there's any aircrafts nearby, just all you got to do is give it a little boom. Oh, yeah, that's pretty sick.
I could literally hear your cannon from over here.
Yeah, it's pretty loud, isn't it? Let me go ahead and just aim it forward so that it's in a nice position. I'm going to aim it straight at the sun. There we go. Just made the sun a little bit brighter. And all right, this aircraft carrier is looking pretty good. But now it's time for the moment of truth. It's time to see if this thing can actually drive on water.
Oh boy.
Ours is almost ready to drive on water too. We're just adding the finishing touches like the kitchen and like the food area.
I haven't added any of that stuff yet. I just focused on the aircraft carrier itself. But in order to make this thing actually drive, I'm going to need to grab the ship's helm. Let's go ahead and grab the dark oak one too. This one's going to look cooler. Using the ship's helm, we should be able to make it so that this thing can actually drive. I'm thinking, let's make like a little captain's room over here. Select that position and let's select this position up here. And this will be the captain's room where nobody can interrupt the captain. Oh my goodness, what is that noise?
That was sick. I just tested out one of our turrets and it works perfectly.
Wow, that's sick. You guys have turrets. That's pretty cool, actually. I want to check out your turrets in a moment. Let me add a door over here, though. Oh, of course, we got to go with the train door because that looks really cool. And this is going to be the captain's room. So we've got the ship's helm over here. And oh, the one other thing that we need for boats. We need engines.
Oh, wait, and we forgot about that too.
How can we forget? Engines are super important. Otherwise, this entire boat won't be able to move forward.
Yeah. We need engines. Let me cover this area up. And I think I've got a couple of ideas for how to set up the engines here. So idea number one, let's just go underneath the boat. Actually, wait, can I go down here? Oh, look at that. The stairs line up perfectly to go down here. Downstairs is where we can have the engine room. Of course, I'll have it down here. This is like the natural spot for an engine room to be. Let's add some more glass stairs to go down to the engine room. I'm not going to lie. I'm actually kind of really hating how these glass stairs look. They look pretty atrocious. I'm not going to lie, but I've already committed to it. So no going back now. Let me put these glass stairs all down over here. Yeah, why in the world did I choose glass stairs?
You said it was gonna be really strong because it's reinforced glass.
It looks so ugly though, I'm not gonna lie. It does not fit anything at all. I don't know. Comment below what you think of the glass stairs. But anyways, this is gonna be the engine room down here. Let's just add a little wall separating the engine room from the aircraft carrier lights. There we go. Just a simple wall just like this. And now down over here, we need to put down all of our ship engines. Now these ship engines, there's gonna be a lot of them because this is one big ship. Let me grab a bunch of coal because I think that's gonna be the best fuel that we can use. And before we put all of these ship engines down, let's fill one of them up with coal, copy the ship engine, and now we can start putting a bunch of them down. There we go. Okay, now we're seriously talking.
Oh my goodness, we need so many ship engines too, and do you think there's enough?
Hopefully so.
All right, let me add a door over here. Dude, the maintenance for this aircraft carrier is going to be insane. So we've got the ship engines over there. One more idea that I have is, you know how at the back of some boats they have like a propeller?
Oh yeah, they do sometimes have a propeller.
What about I have a jet in the back of this boat? Yeah, who needs a propeller when you can have a jet? Here, I'm going to try putting a rocket engine back here. Oh yeah, this is going to definitely give the aircraft carrier the extra oomph that it needs to operate. So we've got the rocket engine over there. Next, let's go ahead and grab some pipe, a fluid tank, a pump, some diesel, and some other stuff like a motor and a cog wheel. And okay, using all of this stuff, we should be able to make it so that we can feed fuel. Uh-oh, that's not working. Do we have any diesel? We need like some sort of fuel source. Maybe we have to put the diesel down over here like this. There we go. Will this work? We've also got kerosene and petroleum. Maybe we should try these fuels out. Will these fuels work? There's petroleum. There's kerosene. Okay, none of these fuels are working. None of them are going inside of the tank. Maybe just having our own little tank of diesel here will be fine. But okay, so now we've got the fuel up there. We've got our mechanical pump down here. Next up, let's put a cog over here paired with a motor to spin the cog. And now we should have... Wait, hold on. Which direction is the fuel going in? Oh, this motor is looking upwards. We need it to look down. Something like this. Oh, it's still looking upwards. There we go. Now it's pointing down. So you see how the arrow is pointing down? That means that the fuel is going to be pumped downwards into the jet engine. So if we put this here, I think everything should work. Oh, it looks like it sucked up the fuel. That was pretty quick. Let me grab a lever and okay, so now can we power the jet engine? Let's test it out. Oh, it worked for a brief second and then I think it ran out of fuel. Oh my goodness, that is so sick.
You have a jet engine underwater?
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be fine. One slight problem though. Let me select these two things. I don't even know if I can / move these things because they're moving already. Oh, it looks like I can. Let me move this thing a little bit farther back. And if I put a lever here, oh yeah, that's looking really great. The jet engine is out of fuel, but I can always go ahead and just fuel it up again with another diesel bucket and it broke. But now there's more fuel. All right, perfect. So the diesel bucket works. Can I put it in like another fluid tank? Maybe this fluid tank will work. Please hold the diesel. Okay, it does not want to hold the diesel, bro. Wait, I got an idea. What if I use the mechanical pump to put diesel inside of the fuel tank and then I can copy the fuel tank and that should work if everything goes well. Okay, let's see. Oh, the fuel is being sucked in, but it's not going in the fuel tank. Huh. All right, well, I guess we just can't store diesel fuel. Very, very interesting. In that case, we're going to need to build our very own diesel fuel tank. Let's do / sets glass over here, and then let's go inside and just fill this entire area up with buckets of diesel. There we go. All right, this should be fuel for a long, long time. Let's stack it up like 2 times. Oh, perfect. Yeah, we got fuel in here for days. And in order to turn on the jet engine, all you got to do is go go down here, and why is it not working? Did we break something? What happened? Oh my goodness. I don't even know what's going on at this point. Let me go take a look at our fuel. Someone's gonna need to jump in here and fill it up. There we go. It looks like it's going in. I think the pump just had a jam. Let's quickly turn off the jet engine before we waste all of our fuel. But okay, guys, I think my aircraft carrier is looking pretty good. This thing is very functional, and it will get the job done. Is your guys' ready?
Yep, we just finished adding all of the engines that we need.
Great. Well, now that we've got everything that we need, what do you guys say we try taking our aircraft carriers for a spin? Wow, mine looks really bare bones compared to your guys's.
Before we go for a spin, how would you like a tour of the Baby Dash and aircraft carrier?
I would love a tour of this place. So what have you guys got here?
1 second, I'm just loading up all of our cannons with ammo. And okay, done. Do you guys want to see the turrets that I just set up?
Sure. Also, what in the world just happened to your guys' boat?
So, Miriam and I have tried turning it on, and I don't think it worked properly.
Baby Dash, what did I tell you about touching the steering wheel?
I didn't know you were gonna do this. Yeah, I don't know how to fix this. We can fix it later. It's like pretty much done still.
All right, so you guys have got all these helicopter slots here. Show me the rest of the aircraft carrier.
Okay, well, this is gonna be a little bit awkward, but right over here, we've got our door to go up to the main control room.
The code still works.
Wait, what's the code?
I'm not telling you, it's a secret.
Can you open it for me then?
Get in, quick.
Well, over here, there used to be a ladder to go to our downstairs area, but I guess it only goes up now. Here, follow me this way. I can show you something really cool.
Wait, what's this room over here?
Glad you noticed. This is the dining area where all of our sailors can go and eat dinner, and yeah, it's pretty nice.
It looks like a prison, but all right, it is what it is.
It's supposed to look like a prison. The people who work here need to be hard and tough.
Anyways, over here is the main captain's room, and you want to see your turrets activate?
Yeah, obviously.
Alright, here goes nothing.
Oh my god. Wait, stop. It's lagging so hard. Dude, how many turrets have you guys got?
It's the greatest thing of all time. We can blow up any enemy in the distance with these turrets.
Oh my goodness, bro gave an evil laugh. Dude, you destroyed my aircraft carrier.
And I think it crashed my game.
Are you kidding me?
Well, the tour shall continue. Next up, follow me down here.
What in the world was that? Wait, hold on. Look, we can kind of go down now. Like, no, we can't. What's wrong with these ladders? These ladders are like automatic. I'm not pressing anything and it's making me go up.
Maximum efficiency, baby.
Okay, I'm back in the game.
All right, what is this? Oh, you have a kitchen here?
And we have sleeping quarters here for all of the people who will sleep here.
Wow. I would have expected there to be more beds for an entire staff of an aircraft carrier, but it is what it is.
Anyways, down here, hold on. We need to go down because the ship broke.
Baby Dash, you really should have waited for me before you activated the ship, but whatever.
Down over here, we have the boat room.
Oh, this is where you have all the boats. Wait, does this actually move around with the ship?
Well, it was supposed to, but it's like broken now.
Big Dash, when you try to assemble the ship, the water probably connected to the bottom of the ship. Well, was that all?
Yeah, that was pretty much it for our aircraft carrier.
Honestly, not a bad aircraft carrier. Is it worth $10 trillion? I don't know. It's arguable. But, guys, are you ready to come check out my aircraft carrier? After I repair these damages done here, oh my goodness, look at all of this.
It looks like our turrets were good, Anne.
Oh, let's go. That's always good to see.
Oh my goodness, look at how much damage you've caused to a ally aircraft carrier. Is that what am I hearing right now? Are you shooting more bullets?
Helicopter coming in. Where's the helicopter landing pad?
You don't have helicopter landing pad. Oh my god, just land on like the runway or something. I gotta repair this. Bro, and your turrets exposed our fuel source.
That's not good. If we could have shot your fuel, then we could have blown your entire aircraft carrier up.
Yeah, you're right. This stuff over here, the steel platings, they were pretty like bulletproof, so maybe I should just build my entire thing out of steel platings. Are you not gonna turn that off?
I don't know how you turn it off.
Well, guys, I've never turned this thing on yet, so I guess I'll give you guys a tour. Oh, first things first, actually, come over here. Baby Dash, you probably already saw this, but look at these redstone torch lights.
Whoa, so mesmerizing.
This would look so cool at night, and it's gonna be super helpful for anyone trying to land here. Anyways, next up, if you will follow me inside over here, downstairs, we have got a couple of things. This is the furnace room.
Whoa, that is a lot of furniture. Actually, I don't think you have as much as we do.
I didn't see your guys' furnaces. Over here, that's the underground of the airstrip. And over here, this is... Oh, gotta fix that.
Yeah, what is that?
That's the fuel tank for the jet engine. It gets clogged sometimes. It is what it is. Wait, let's make the engine go faster. There we go. Still not working. Well, you know, we got a mechanic on board for a reason.
Who's the mechanic?
Me. But anyways, time for the moment of truth. Are you guys ready to see this thing take off in all its glory?
Yeah, I want to see if your thing will actually drive.
All right, well, everyone hop in. Gets ready. We need to begin preparation.
Can I turn on the jet engine?
It's broken. Anyways, I'm gonna try assembling the ship now. Hopefully, everything goes well.
Hopefully this won't break the game.
Guys, we are on the water.
What? It actually works? worked.
And we're only tipping over slightly, but I think that's because we're on shallow waters.
Boy, I literally got sent out of the captain room as soon as you started.
I'm in the gun now. This is awesome.
What? Baby Dash is in the oh my goodness, this is insane. Let me try going in the pilot seat over here and can I drive now? Oh my goodness. Guys, we can actually drive this thing. This is insane.
This is awesome. And this is what our aircraft carrier should have been like.
Not gonna lie, I think I put a couple too many floaters in here, but other than that, this looks like it is working pretty well. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we don't need the other aircraft carrier anymore.
They can just blow ours up.
This one's way better. Well, I mean, we should have all just worked on one at a time.
Yeah, that might have been a better use of resources. Dude, this thing is so slow though, let me tell you that. This thing is really, really slow.
Well, you know, aircraft carriers are meant to be pretty slow.
That was pretty crazy, and if you want to watch the next video, then click on the video on the screen right now.